In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills.
Hey everyone, welcome to Mid-Table Tactics Live, your casually competitive Warhammer 40k battle report. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a stream. Remember to spread the word, and let's see if we can hit our new goal of 3,600 subs by the end of April, currently sitting at 3,525 subs and growing. You can check us out on X and Twitch for behind-the-scenes sneak peeks, hobby progress, and updates on upcoming games. And if you want to chat with us and other 40k enthusiasts, join our Discord server. Links to everything in the description below. Okay, guys, another Wet Coast practice game. I believe they're both people will be at Wet Coast, but Dan will be running it, so he won't be playing it, but he will be there. So we got Dan bringing his Oath Band. He's going back to the Index. Just can't give up on those extra double judge. And we got Danny bringing Noble Lance without Rex. So that'll be interesting. What? Oh, God, I thought you said there's no Rex. Never mind. I didn't look at the list. He has Rex. Don't listen to the man on the mic. Before we begin, we just want to remind you that while we take Warhammer 40k seriously, we don't take ourselves seriously. So if you hear any foul language or questionable jokes, don't worry, it's all in good-natured fun, but viewer discretion is advised. Okay, guys, West Coast GT, April 18th and 19th. That's the Friday, Saturday. Codes are on the screen. 200 players. I think there's like 143-ish signed up, so there's still some room. 3 golden tickets. Biggest event in the Pacific Northwest, not named Tacoma. If you guys didn't know, we run our own GT series. Winters are obviously already done, but this is the entire season. May is sold out, but I highly suggest getting onto the waiting list. People that are on the waiting list who don't get a chance to play in the May event will get early access to buy tickets in the August event. So if you're really interested in coming and playing, or you really want to go to the summer one, I highly suggest signing up on the waiting list. Tabletop Live, guys, they do what I refuse to do, which is to take this into the chaos of a live event where, you know, I'm demounting cameras from the stream room. It gives me PTSD just thinking about it. These guys are the Wargamers Live of Canada. I highly suggest checking them out. Okay, as you can see, the guys have already deployed. This is Mission 3 from West Coast. They are playing on Layout 8. Man, I'm so tired of playing on Layout 8. It seems like I play on Layout 8 all the time. I believe this one, oh, here, we'll just go straight to the mission. They're playing the Ritual. So there's your home objectives are there and the center one. And after that, you start making your own. And we got swift action. Battle line may advance or fall back and still perform an action. Okay, I'm going to turn the guys' mics on. They're going to go over their army, starting with Danny. Hold on, I didn't turn your mic on yet. There you go.
Okay, well, there we go. Finally. Anyways, so Knights trying out a potential teams list, purposely not letting myself have allies. So running Canis with Chaps and Friends. So starting from this end, going this way. All Armigers have stubbers. Warglaive, Helverin, Canis Rex, Helverin, Warglaive, Helverin. A Trapos with Mysterious Guardian, so he can go up, down. Warglaive, I forgot to mention that, I'm sorry.
That's totally okay. I've got a turn to just.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I realized we got to mention that. It's like, I have an enhancement. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got. It's 4 data sheets.
And for people watching at home, if you're confused as to which is which, the ones that have the yellow base huggers are Halverins, and the ones with the red base huggers are angry guys that want to fight.
Warglaives.
Angry guys. Go ahead, Dan.
All right. When I left my house, I totally forgot that I had a different army list in my bag. So I totally forgot to pack a bunch of berserks. So there's some god warriors kind of, and some attendants basically masquerading as berserks.
They're extra punchy.
These ones are actually berserks here. So I've got bikes. I've got 3 Sagittars, all with high las. Berserks sitting next to this one that's got warriors in it. Berserks and berserks in the other ones. This one's got a unit of a... This has got a unit of the Hearthguard with a E-Champ. This is the one that's got the enhancement on it of Appraising Glare. More Hearthguard in this one. More bikes. Warriors trying to sticky my home objective. More bikes. And I've got some Jaegers sitting over there. If you'll notice, even though we haven't done the first turn roll yet, I pretty much know exactly where my tokens are going to go. So that's kind of where I've already placed red double judge tokens. So I've judged both of the big knights and 2 of his melee knights that are super close to me to start off with. And go ahead and do the chant.
All right.
Hold on, I gotta give them the warning.
All right, volume warning.
Volume warning.
Maybe I won't be this much this time. Awaken, O plasma generator, and pump thy butt of fire. Awaken, O cannons, O rockets, O blades and fists, and prepare to smite thy foe. Awaken, O iron shield, and muster thy bastion of light. Awaken, O throne mechanicum. The time for war has come.
Knights first. What? Okay, don't say it again.
No chant, no chant,
Okay.
no chant.
I'm going first.
You're going first.
Don't like that.
Scout time.
Go time.
Yeah, that's it. So it's clock. Why do we don't have a clock in here?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'll just
You
start
just
scouting.
I don't care. I don't imagine this is like too long of a. Maybe.
This might. Well, we're not gonna.
No,
we're not
going.
gonna.
We're just gonna smash face.
Yeah, it's just good.
It's always good. It's just good, anyways.
Yeah, it just means that it doesn't go extra.
Yes. It's also good practice.
This one might as well too. And that is my scouts. It's on me. Perfect. My first turn. Oh, I guess I should shuffle my. I'll shuffle your deck.
That
You
sounds
can
good.
shuffle my deck.
We'll just do a full shuffle.
There you go. Instead of a cut.
Exactly. Don't piss Chris off further by taking the bottom 5 cards and putting it on top or something.
Oh, I had something worse, Danny. Someone took the top card, only picked the top card to put on the bottom.
That is technically illegal at MTT events. Chain has clarified. It needs to be at least.
Dan, we have a question from Ian
Yes.
Harris in chat. He says, "Who are the judges at Wet Coast?"
Me.
There you go. Ian, it is Dan.
I am going to be getting my steps in.
Those are your
Judge,
first two
jury, and
cards.
executioner Dan.
Okay. I have got Secure No Man's Land and Assassination.
Assassination will be tricky. Secure is not too bad. You just need to. Oh, you have.
Assassination's impossible.
Yes, you would have to touch the center and make your own objective.
That's
Yeah, I think
actually okay.
assassination is a CP or a burning of a CP.
It is certainly just going to be a. I'm just going to discard for a CP. I'm
That
not
makes
going to
sense.
bother. Just deciding whether I care enough to sacrifice a unit of bikes for that extra 2 points or not. 3 points. I guess it's 3 points. I should do it. Yeah, I should do it. Bikes are going to advance. The ones down here. Oh, 1 inch. They didn't need it. I just was kind of hoping I would get a little more tucked.
Do they have assault weapons?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Okay, just figure if you want to play.
It's just the shotguns. that are shot.
Oh, just
I'm
the
not going to be
shotguns.
shooting. It's fine.
I guess you got high enough advance, you could try and move block somewhat.
I was kind of hoping I could be able to hide them a little bit better, so that it's only these two that could be able to shoot at them. But that's
fair.
not going to happen.
That's fair.
Not gonna happen. These guys will just come in and occupy the spot I wanted to put them on before you decided. You showed me that I would be within 9 inches of your deployment zone.
Sounds good. Inch away from the wall. Usual
Yeah.
intention.
Yeah, don't want to be charged or shot, really.
Sounds
Where
good.
they're at. They just want to be annoying, especially since they've got the reactive move too. Do I get guys out to make the objective, or do I? Oh, this one's sticky for me. I think I want to get guys out too. So there's no line in there. You were measuring that all pre-game, so. These guys will just kind of come up into here
Scoot on up.
so that this guy can scoot over to here. This one will also come into here. Oh, actually, before I do that, let's
Disembark. Hop in.
yep.
Yep.
Play musical
Musical chairs.
chairs.
That I do not mind.
These guys are gonna.
Make the. I guess not make the objective because you have to have the.
I think I do have to, because I just have to be within an inch of it, right?
Yes.
Well,
Wait,
let's
wait.
double check that again before
Yeah. That there. That there.
So if I scoot it this way, I have a guy here.
Let me grab a widget for you.
Nope, not gonna happen. Okay, I guess they're gonna touch. I just don't really want to. Okay, well this guy was here. Let me just, I'll adjust stuff to make that happen.
Okay. Finish up moving
Yeah.
anyways. We know the intention there. Don't need to be too prickly about it.
I mean, you could can't you make it with the Sagittar?
Yes, but yeah, I guess I could just do it that way.
Is it going to be shooting this turn?
No, not really.
No reason.
I mean, I
expose
don't
them.
want it to hide. I don't want it to be shot at either. So
Exactly. So
yeah, so I could just
It's
push this
safe.
guy there,
That's-
make it with the Sagittar, and then next turn sticky it with the Warriors,
there you go.
and then these guys.
I mean, the Warriors can still stay there. They'll still stick the objective.
yeah, next year, yes, but they can't make it, is what it is. That's fine. Oh, these guys would have advanced and got in.
And
So.
they're in the box.
They're in there.
No confusion.
Blah,
So
blah,
all the
blah.
boxes have berserkers, correct?
Yes, they all now have berserks. And that'll be it.
That'll be it. He's just moving like that because of the uppy downy. He's like, I don't want a big night in your backyard.
Totally
I
fine.
don't think I can show it back there anyways. But I'm assuming you don't care if I show it back there.
Nope. Does it deep strike when it goes up
It
and
is
down?
deep strike.
Oh,
Yes. I believe you screened me out anyways.
it doesn't matter. I think I'm okay with that spot. If
You
wanted
know,
to be
you have
there-
screened me out. I cannot show up there.
If you wanted to be there, I would actually be okay with that.
Honestly, that enhancement is there because I had points to spare, and it
And
makes you,
yeah,
it makes
and
you
I'm
think.
discarding assassination for ACP.
So you will be at 3 CP in my turn.
Yeah.
And no uppy downy from the knight, right?
Nope, not gonna bother.
So here we go. On to Imperial Knights, turn 1.
So turn 1 for knights. Let's see what I draw before anything. Call the Horde. You do
Cannot.
not. Sabotage. Containments. All the actions.
War chores, we call them war chores.
War chores, my favorite.
War chores. That's hilarious. I'd never heard that.
I mean, you gotta sweep the floor to get containment, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So sabotage. I'm pretty sure I can comfortably get that with just like shoving an armor over here. I gotta make an objective. I'll probably have the Helverin pop up and do that if I can.
Very similar to where I'm putting mine.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Sabotage. I'll put them in open there, so I think he'll probably advance. Don't care if he battle shocks. And advance that Atrapus. The big tall person is going next to 2 inches for up to 14. Let me grab my little. Just so I can measure out where I need to go. So if I pivot,
You go 12.
yeah, if I pivot, I can go 12, which actually is still pretty good. Just gonna move this for a second. I still need to be accurate with my movement. So if I go, I have a 12-inch widget here. That could save me so much trouble.
Yeah.
Do you sell these on Dan Mana Creations at
I do.
danmanacreations.com?
Yes, I do.
Oh, wonderful. So you can get these at Dan Mana Creations at danmanacreations.com.
It's just minor creations.
It's just minor creations.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not that Dan minor.
So if
I'm not
I-
Chris. I don't have that much of an ego.
I don't know. I think you should have done minor creations, MINOR, because the things you make are minor, but you went with your last name.
Apparently, minor creations is already a thing. So
That's a interesting name. So I'm
It's
gonna move to here, then I'm gonna pivot. Or do I just move 14? I think moving 14 would just make my life easier here. Rather than having to pivot. Yeah, I think moving 14 would just save my life some trouble.
Proxy bases are your friend. Find the
Yes.
local 3D printing guide to do it.
There's your self-advertisement. 14 to there. Okay, so I'm going to move this guy over to here, not touching terrain. He will have to go over the building, so
Yeah.
I'll do a battle shock test for him.
for all that matters.
Yeah. Unless he would have, like, charge me. Okay, I'm going to go there, set the train back up now that I've barged through it belligerently.
Here's the nice thing about templates is easily be able to
I know.
move stuff around.
Am I battle shocked out of the box? Am I battle shocked? I am not battle shocked. Nice and easy. All right. Continuing on with movement. So you're gonna go there.
Hey, Dan, do you have a map layout for how you're going to set your train? With the,
It's pretty much just like this.
Okay. I thought so. It's kind of intuitive to do it this way.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way with the fives, the 5x10s. I kind of set them up exactly like you've got here. So
And then in the middle, you put the one like generator
Yep.
one there. Yeah.
Yep. That's totally exactly the way it's going to be.
This warglaive is gonna hop up over to here. Gonna do containment.
going to assume you're going to contain twice.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty safe assumption.
Yep.
One of those melee knights is just gonna hop over and do it.
Literally just
Right
be
there,
right
yeah.
there. I'm going to be an inch away from the wall. I don't want you to...
To be able to hide behind the wall. I mean, I do have to base when I make the roll, right? So
but-
people are going to have to hop
True.
the wall.
True. The closer I am, the harder it is. And unless you... Even if you kill me in the fight phase, you don't have an objective nearby. I think...
Exactly. Well, not yet.
I'm gonna make it little. I'm gonna go there. I will be within
Yeah.
half an inch of the wall. He'll do containment. Do I just be aggressive? No, he's got judgment tokens. And the other option is I do just kind of shove this guy further out into the open. Can be up to here, which isn't much of a difference.
And Dan's like, yes, bring the pinata closer. The CP pinata.
So when you were talking about me going back to Oathband, it was actually more the CP Pinata and the strats I missed than the actual 2 extra judgment tokens.
The strats are
Don't
pretty,
get me wrong, the 2 extra judgment tokens are great.
but the just
The
additive,
being able to have great strats and then a bunch of bonus command points to use them
pretty good.
is very good.
This guy's just gonna run up behind this wall so he can hide a
Yep.
bit. You've got plenty of movement to do that. Just in case if need be, I can charge you, which is not likely I will. But he's cozy there. And then let's have this Helvarin. He's going to hop in the train and basically line him up so he can just see these 3 bikes. Do I shove him out a bit more? Leaves an opportunity there, but you've already got friends to deal with. Do I just leave you here? Go over there, shoot that way afterwards. That's an opportunity. That's only 1 Helvarin, so it's not likely. I could set up a second through over here, which is an option. Let me just take a look here for a second. What I can do. You can move up to 12. You could get on there and shoot. The opportunity of hitting back, you have a maybe. Yeah, this guy is going to kind of just stay put where he is for now, I think, other than moving back a little bit. It's less likely to get smacked around from whatever comes out of that box. Over here, I've got a containment and containment, so I need to have sabotage, and I need position. Let's have this Helvarin's going to hop over the wall here. To
And
this
just toe
little
into
one.
sabotage?
Probably just toe in and sabotage. Yeah, because afterwards... Yeah, it'd be wholly out, so let's do that. So getting around is going to be a little annoying unless I just go that way. The other option is I could... So he's going to go over and make that one.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a stream. Really helps the channel out.
This Helvarin's just going to hop over. Toe in. Do sabotage. Comfortably there.
Yep.
Over the line. Let's have this Warglaive. This Warglaive's going to advance because he's not going to have any targets. He advanced up to 3, so he can go up to 15 and still do an action. So let's have him. So wait to declare. And I still have another 13. So I can get him close to where I want. The minimal hit back. Let's do this sequentially. So I have up to 15 inches of movement. And move 2 to there. Another 2 for 4. I have 11 inches left. Oh, thank you. Sorry
No
about that.
problem. It's all good.
Inches left. 9 inches left. Let's see, 7 inches left. 6. The reason I'm doing it sequentially is because I have a whole bunch of shit I got to move around.
Yep.
5. And just shove 5 forward into the corner so I can make that objective pretty much mirror to where you have it.
I mean, I think almost everybody makes it there.
Pretty much.
That's a nice, good spot to start with one.
Especially for layout 8. So he's going to go there. Make that objective. He's relatively cozy. I'll measure that in a second. This guy, he can go up to 12 and still shoot. So he's going to do the action because he's battle line. Unfortunately,
You would have to stand on those walls, which you can't do.
yeah. Well, because I have to go around and do
Yep.
that. Otherwise, I'd move straight, but I did put Canis there, which is just a case of space. I could just shove Canis over and have him in a straight line, which is an option. And that opens up that spot a little bit.
We got ourselves a traffic jam.
But even if I do, I had to go that way, so that doesn't quite work. So I could end up moving 12 this way to get line of sight down that way. I think I'm okay with that. So Canis is going to pivot and move up to 8. Give you a 12-inch stick pick. So let's pivot Canis about center. Move up to 8. I'm not going to use the full distance. I'm not going to go past this wall because I don't want you getting line of sight of me comfortably.
Aw, boo.
So he's just going to snuggle up.
Coward. Canis is a coward.
It's over here.
Canis the Coward Rex. I think that's going to stick.
I mean, he does just sit back and wait until he can jump out and punch something. All he does is just jump people. He's going to move up to 12 here.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm going to do the full distance because I just want line of sight of the bikes.
Yep.
Let's get me line of sight there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got two that can see there.
Yeah.
With the anti-fly, that should be more than adequate.
Yes.
And flat 3 damage.
Yes. Yes.
Dan, by forgetting the lasers, you've lost out on an opportunity to promote your engraving business.
Yes, I sell lasers. I've actually also figured out a way so that the shipping is a little bit cheaper to the United States friends. It's about $10 for shipping now.
Oh, sweet. Because I know a lot of people really like those lasers. I'm going to temper lift him up.
Yep.
Put down some dice so I can memorize where he is. Against the base. Thank you.
No problem.
Make sure that's outside of my deployment zone.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
There we go. Put him back where he was. He's just on the objective with 8 OC. Don't you just love that?
No.
As much as
I
I
already mentioned
love,
Nobody
didn't like it.
does.
as much as I love the neoprene, it's in ritual neoprene is very difficult to use when they make the new objectives.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go to my shooting phase. I'm going to start shooting, I think, because he's doing containment. He's comfy where he is. Yeah, it's probably going to be the best spot I can put him is right there. Yeah.
It's pretty safe.
Pretty safe. Okay, and containment, sabotage, containment, make an objective. 4 actions this turn with a Knight Army. I'm going to start blasting. Let's do it with the guy that has minimum line of sight. He's going to shoot into those 3 bikes.
Okay.
I am holding my deployment zone, so anti-fly 2 up.
Yep.
Hitting on 3, the reroll hit roll. That says of lay low the tyrants. I don't really know anyone that does the other one anymore because it's just +1 to advance and charge.
Yep.
So that's 7 hits, wounding on 2s. Reroll a wound roll, lay low the tyrant. I have no more rerolls for this guy. That is 7 saves so far at -1, but you have cover, so whatever your base save is.
So 4 ups. And it's 3 damage each, right?
Yep.
So that is one guy on 1 wound left.
Okay. Stubborn. I guess you could technically put
I could technically put 2 here, I think is what I'm going to
Yeah,
do.
you have 3
and
wounds
then
back.
leave that guy full.
Stubber left still from that guy with no rerolls. Your toughness 6 or 7.
6.
5's out of the way. 1 wound at -1, but with cover.
4 up. Nope.
Takes 1 damage, and
Okay,
then the
got 2 left.
other autocannon. Woo! Reroll a hit roll, lay low. 3 hits.
From
2
the
from this
yeah,
guy.
he can see me. Yeah.
Reroll a wound roll. 3 wounds. Make 3 more saves at your
4
base
up.
saves.
Nope, he's
Very
dead.
good. Okay.
And that guy is now judged.
Yes. How judgy.
That's a
Single
judging.
That's a judging. All right.
Yeah, my bikes really don't like those guys.
No. I had a wonderful game against Adam Green last weekend where I overwatched him with the Helverin and I picked up 2 of the 4 wound bikes that landed 4 hits. Okay, so I'm going to score containment for 6, and then do you think you'll be able to interrupt sabotage?
No, but yeah, we'll keep it going.
Okay, I'll keep
Keep it
sabotage
going.
on the table, and I'll score 6 for containment, and I'll keep it in my time for a little bit. 'cause I do-
Any uppy downy?
I am getting extend battle lines.
Wait.
I'm not uppy downy.
Okay.
Okay.
Extend and storm.
And storm hostile. Storm sucks. Storm totally blows.
Yes, because it's just that objective. And technically this one. I mean, that could be another CP.
But also, extend is amazing.
Extend is amazing, yes. It's like a gimme for 5 points.
I got a 3 CP, you got a 4.
Um,
Right? No, you should be a
yeah, no, I should be
4.
a 4, yeah.
Yes.
Because I only ditched the one, so.
Yes.
Just debating whether or not I'm going to reflip Storm.
You don't have 4 CP.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm going to open the CP Pinata for the next turn, too, so.
It'd be funny if you
Because I
did.
think the Berserks are going to
Yeah.
pick that thing up.
You gotta pick one. It was worth it for contain.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm going to spend the 1. Go back down to 3.
Okay, so we're both at 3 CP.
And instead, now I have Bring It Down. Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
much better.
There we go.
Except I only think I get 1.
It is unfortunate.
I think I have to expose way too much to get 2. Like if I get out 3.
And you got a
like
6
if
or
I go
5 inch
8,
movement.
It's 5, so 5. 8, that would be.
Maybe
that
go
would
for
be
2.
a 7. Huh. Because I can easily position the 2 Sagittars, probably even maybe 3.
Get some shots off.
Get shots into that guy, into this guy.
Yeah.
And then I could charge him with the. Well, they need 6s, actually 5s to win because he's got 2 judgment on him. Okay, well, let's do the easy part first. Let's get Berserks
Just some
out.
bark. Would you like a widget?
Yeah,
He's a 3-inch widget.
widgets are so much nicer for this.
They really are.
Although I gotta make sure that I'm getting out in a spot where I actually can get out.
Yes.
Yes, walls exist. I do like the fact that that U is in 2 parts, though.
I do too. It makes
That
it
is what? Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
in 2 pieces. It makes it easier to move it around when you need.
Building set provided by Minor Creations, minorcreations.com.
And the clear floors are an upgrade. I lose models at tournaments now because I only play on the stream set.
Oh God.
So I want to one of the upgrades we want to do if we expand is the new terrain will all have clear.
I mean, that's relatively easy to do. You just gotta, because you can pry the old roofs off, right? I can just start making clear floors for you guys. Okay.
We'll see what's left of the budget after the new stream computer shows up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is like practically a gimme, but that's a 4-inch charge. That one's a 7. 7's okay.
You got a decent chance.
It's a reroll. Because I have the CP. Really dislike. Okay.
You gonna end the move there?
Yes. Do you want to Overwatch?
You within 24. You are. Are you in line of sight of that
I
Helverin?
don't believe so.
You want to adjust it so you can't be overwatched, or do you want
I
to?
would actually. You don't.
Yeah, that's okay. Now I can overwatch the Helverin, and you may continue with your turn. And leave it on my time stuff because I use like minutes.
Oh no, you can throw it on mine now. I will move these guys out, and they are definitely going to be overwatchable.
I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, they are not flat 3 damage.
If I had a Moirax with lightning locks, I would. But they're not amazing right now.
Okay, actually, before I go too far, I should plan out where my objective is going to go and who is going to go and do that thing.
That's a smart choice.
I have definitely forgotten to do that. So
I mean, you do have some bikes there.
Actually, because Swift Action, I'm actually
could do it
considering
with
doing
your
it with the
ally.
Warriors
Well, there you go.
running, and that way they can just automatically sticky it next year too.
That's not a bad idea.
So That is the spot. So to get within an inch of that spot,
Oh yeah,
I
you
have
get
to go
5.
7. That's
You
only
get-
a 2.
You
That's
got
not a
5
big deal.
primary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got 5 for primary, Chris, if that wasn't already clear. Running with the Warriors in the box.
Aw. Oh, there we
6.
go.
There we
Still
go.
a 6. There's still zooming.
There's Zoomy.
Yeah.
Got the Zoomies. So. It's right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put one down right now since it's there.
It's just get it out of the way.
Yeah. It's a good spot for those guys because they also now are zoning out for
Mysterious Garden.
The-
Let's
the
remove
big
your
dude.
widget here so you can get back.
the big dude. That was a nice advance. I like that. Means I don't have to move my bikes back to protect that corner.
Exactly.
And then these guys are just going to be on zoning duty. I know you've got lots of range, but fine. You kind of have to be in this area there to be able to see them. So
Yes.
I think I'm okay with that. These guys are just going to come right up and there. This guy is going to pivot and go 8 into here.
Oh.
I'm going to throw some, give you some reason to come out and play
Okay.
with me.
Yeah, otherwise this game is hide hammer and score primary.
Pretty much.
I mean, but in this particular case, if that's what he's giving me, then I can't see you there. That's so I could probably come into this spot and see you because no, actually I don't.
I do think they improved the ritual, but it's still like one of my least favorite ones.
Well, I got reminded by Dan before the game started that before with Ritual in the last pack, you could measure off of any objective. Now when you measure off of 12, it has to be a no man's land objective you're measuring off of. So for instance, people used to measure like 9 off of the home objective.
Yeah, I can be in that spot.
Yeah, the 12 was a big change, I think, too.
Yeah.
The 12 is a big change.
That is the main thing.
Yeah. So he will come here and do it so that he's got at least a little bit of protection. It's only a narrow gap there. What does this look like? That probably doesn't see. Oh, maybe it does.
What's up?
So I'm just, if I peek out here, I think I can still see you there.
Even through the obscuring there? Let me just move his base.
Nope, definitely not. Okay, good. That's okay though.
Get the one at least.
Yeah, one will at least soften it up. So now the debate is do I
Hop out the other unit.
get the other unit of berserks out here
guess
and
how-
to a spot here to make sure to pick that up?
Yeah, because I couldn't to hit them back either way, and it would get them up the board, but it wouldn't if they don't do anything the
Yeah.
next turn.
Yeah, if shooting goes well, I just leave them there. Okay, well, these bikes got to get out of their spot. But I'm going to put them in a way that gives them some potential to do stuff, but within 6 of the edge, so I can still pick them up if I want to.
Widget for the berserks.
Yeah.
And they go another 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, at this point, since there's no walls, I don't care if you just want to put them with an 8. There you go.
All right.
I love the fact that your army's rat themed.
Thank you. I enjoy it as well.
Good.
I've loved Skaven forever. So this is the only one that still has guys.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's do some shooting.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start off with the
Rat-a-tat-tatting, you could say.
Yes, rat-a-tat-tat. I'm gonna start off with the Jaegers
Wah,
into
wah.
the close guy.
Okay. Plus one hit,
So
plus one
let's
wound.
go with the anti-vehicle, the APG launcher. Hits. So it's anti-vehicle 3+. Wounds 8, neg 2. No
Oh.
cover, obviously.
No dev.
No.
Take it.
D6 for 4.
Spicy. Philippine. Take 3, down to 9.
Okay, and now 5 pistol shots. Sorry, 8 pistol shots. Needing 6s normally, so 5s because of +1 wound, 2 wounds, no AP, 1 damage each.
Fail 1, feel the pain. I feel it, down to 8.
Okay, and then the
Sniper.
rifle wounds, -2,
-2.
1 damage.
Fail, 1 damage. Don't feel it.
Okay, let's go with
Sniper's 1 damage?
maybe it's 2. I don't know. Either way,
We'll check in a second.
I'll check it right now. Why not? It's like it's shitty, basically.
weird.
Well, maybe it's 2, but I just know it never killed. It's a single shot, so it never can kill anything.
Okay.
Basically.
Well, I'll roll anyways. If I roll another 6, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter either way. It does matter. If it is 2 damage, I take 1. If it's not, I don't. I roll the feel the pain for one of them.
Jaegers. It is 2 damage.
Okay, down to
-2,
7.
2 damage. 7 left. Interesting. The Jaegers might be able to do it just by themselves. Let's go with this guy firing into there.
Okay.
Let's go with the bolt cannons first. That
Sustained.
becomes 4 hits, strength 6, so
4.
4, twin linked. 2 wounds, AP1.
Do I get
You
cover?
got cover for sure there.
That's both.
Okay, high lev.
Both
Both hit.
No,
No
sustained.
sustained. On 2s, because of +1 to wound. 1 wound, CP reroll. 2 wounds.
Oh, out of the box.
AP3 becomes
Both go
AP2.
through. How much
So
damage?
Take 7 damage.
7 damage. 7 Philippines. I'm on 1 wound.
Awesome. Perfect. So that is actually the Jaegers can finish him off. pretty-
Yes.
Probably reliably.
Yes.
So then those berserks probably do just stay there.
Dan's cursed himself by thinking it's reliable.
Yeah, that's true. Those are usually famous last words, right? When
Not
it-
when you want to. Oh, that'll be
but
reliable.
it is like 16 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s at AP2 at this point. At AP2.
I've seen 5 sisters survive 2 custodies bikes.
Okay, well, I could just make it AP4, and that way all I have to do
Yeah.
is actually make the
Yeah,
wound
yeah,
roll.
you still need
But
to-
I do have to make the
That,
wound roll.
that's the key wording there. Make the wound roll.
I only have 2 CP left. 1 is going to be for reroll charges, and 1 could potentially be Warrior Pride.
Yes.
So charges. Let's go with the Jaegers first, because I don't
They're
think
in.
they can fail.
You should have rolled the berserkers first. I would have guaranteed it for you.
It's not the way that's not the way it works. If that's the way it worked, then yeah, sure, but that's not the way it works.
What if it was the way that worked, Dan?
No.
We don't live in this wonderful land.
I just got magnetized to your marker.
Let's remove that.
we heard that.
That was a loud
click.
quack.
And okay,
7.
Berserk's going in.
Need a 7.
Come on, baby. CP reroll.
CP reroll. There
Yes!
you go.
So
there
okay.
you go.
Sweet.
Down to 1.
I go down to 1. Now, what's going to be hilarious is if the Berserks don't kill that guy.
That would be depressing.
So I'm actually kind of okay with this guy living with 1 wound left if he has to. So I'm just going to roll that one. You don't have enough to interrupt, do you?
I do have enough to interrupt.
Do you have enough to interrupt?
I have 3 CP.
Oh, that is...
If I wanted,
that
I
is
do have enough
terrible.
to fight on death as well. And it is...
That is terrible.
Do.
You have fight on
I know,
death as
I'm
well.
aware. Yeah, but I don't want to have to because it's only on a
On
4
4 up,
plus,
not
and
guaranteed.
then I probably need at least 3 guys fighting to be able to kill that guy.
Well, you said you don't care if he lives.
Yeah, but I also don't. I also want
Want
to be
the-
able to kill him.
For the
And if you
CP.
basically interrupt, but if you're wasting 2 CP on that, I actually think that's okay.
Okay.
So let's go to this one first.
Okay.
So they will pile in, and everybody fights.
I do believe that was the correct choice.
Yes.
16 attacks, hitting on 3s. Now the debate is, do I just spend Warrior Pride here and just make sure this guy goes down?
That's because it's 1 CP, right? So you'll be
Yeah.
out of CP.
Yes. I think that's what I'm going to do.
It's Dan Miner, man. He burns through CP like he's
Yep,
CP
that's
rich.
right.
Why you need the CP pinata?
Okay, hitting him on 3s.
Okay.
And strength 9 with +1 wound, winning on 4s.
Okay.
So,
Pretty good.
yeah,
Good
I'd
start.
go,
It's about average. A little
little
under
below.
average. And of course.
Fourth.
Oh.
Yeah, 9 damage.
Okay. 9 Philippines.
Why are you laughing, Chris? This is cruel.
I take 6 damage.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit. That
And
was a
now the
well.
Jaegers will do it.
I'm not gonna
Nope,
interrupt.
the Jaegers aren't going to do it, and I won't even get any bring it down this turn.
I'm not gonna interrupt. I want to
Okay.
save my CP.
All right, let's go with the 16 attacks from the Jaegers. Yeah, just watch. The Jaegers are going to get like 10 wounds, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hitting
it's the
on
opposite
threes.
now.
Oh, no, well below half there. Well below a third there. 2/3 there. Wounding on 5.
Come on, man.
1, 2. -2, so 5 ups. Just roll 2 5s.
Nope.
No, okay.
Philippine. I'm dead. Do I explode? Out of the box. I don't explode. So you will bring it down at least for 2, and you will
I
get.
do find it hilarious that a
was-
unit of berserks with freaking hammers. And it's funny because the guy I chat with a lot, basically through chats, he's like, I've stopped taking hammers because I just find they're always overkill. And I'm like, oh,
Really?
good for you.
You kill with them?
You can roll average.
Bastard.
Listen,
you will get your CP though. That's next.
Average
command.
is achievable.
Yeah, but it will only be 2 in my next command phase.
Would it be 2? I thought
Because
it
it's
was
the turn 3 and 4 command phase, I just get 2. I get 3 if it's turn 1 or 2.
Oh, based
2
on
if
the
it's
command
3 or
phase.
4, and
Okay.
then 1.
I thought it was when you killed it is when it determined how much
No,
CP you got.
it's. I believe it's. I'll double check it, but
Double
I'm pretty
check,
sure
just
it's actually the command phase when I get it.
I'll smack you back with
Yeah.
smash decks.
Yep.
4 attacks. Reroll hit roll lay low. 3 hits. 2s.
Probably.
Strength 10.
Yeah. Oh, you've just barely hit.
That was a wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. How much damage?
3 damage.
Okay. So I'm gonna take the first one on the big base.
Okay.
5 up the pains. Oh. And second guy, also dead. Wow, not a single one.
I just like the Jaegers look like they're surrounding a campfire.
Yeah.
They're like a little circle.
They're having a party on his
Woo!
burning carcass.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Grab out the marshmallows.
smoldering, cut into pieces.
That's funny.
Okay.
See, that is the exact opposite of the way I expected that to go. Okay, so I
you
will
brought that
score.
energy.
I will score 2 for bring it down, and I will get full for extend.
Yep. And then on my turn, you'll go up to 1. I will go up 4 CP. Nope, because I think if I'm going to do anything this turn, thank you for that. Do we have enough just to cross there? And I feel like going for this. I know you put it as bait, but I'm a thirsty bastard. And I think I'm going to accept that bait. It looks pretty tasty. You could Overwatch, which is true, but I'm within 12, so they won't be getting... Well, it doesn't matter.
It's
Sixes,
Overwatch.
sixes. Yeah, Overwatch is 6s, 6s. Doesn't matter. I hit that. Friends pop out. Berserker's there. Friends there. Berserkers go 5, maybe, unless I charge over here. Have to see. Command phase stuff. Before anything, cards. I'm not going up. I do score sabotage for 3.
Yep.
See what I draw off my second turn.
Primary 5, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Recover assets. Unfortunate. Engage on all fronts. Possible. I do not like recover assets right now, though. But I could probably still get it comfortably for 3. When you could up, down, drop down back here, shoot, which is a thing. You've got 2 units of 3 bikes left.
Yep.
So maybe. I don't like recover, though. That might just be a CP for this turn, and I just get baby engage. Yeah.
I mean,
Bidding
you were
on 4
allotted
CP.
some flexibility because of the fact that I didn't score too high in my first
Yes.
turn.
Which helps a little bit. So I think I'm just going to keep that as is. Moving phase. Let's go with the Atrapos first, because that matters. The big guy. Back to base, I believe. Might not clear it, actually. No, it is not. Interesting. I should have been sideways. Even if I did pivot. Oh, no, if I did pivot, I would have fit. Oh, well, that's the answer to my solution there. I should have been sideways. But what could I do here? pop over and shoot, which isn't amazing, but then it would just be you moving forward, firing back with both likely. Other options, I just stay where I am and I shoot. So I'd have to touch the train there, which isn't optimal. Reposition. And he could fall back, and then he could try and finish them off, which isn't terrible. He does kind of get trapped because of that.
Although, Danny, you also have to keep in mind that if you had pivoted, you would have been 2 inches back.
That's fair. Well, that was like, even if the... Yeah, that's true. Would have been 2 inches back, and it would have been more this way.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't have fit. So either way, I should have just...
It's all about that base, baby.
Should have just rolled
Just
more for
rolled
advance.
higher than a 1.
Just to roll 6s.
Yeah. Higher than a 1 inch for
Idiot.
advance.
Roll better.
God. That's like rule 1 from Jordan.
No, it's module 1. Module 1 in the...
Oh, yeah, module 1.
The
Yeah,
coaching.
It's
in the
yeah.
coaching service.
Roll better.
Yeah. Module 2, have your opponent roll worse.
Module 3, score objectives.
No, Module 3 is behind the paywall.
Ah, yes. Sorry.
You're not supposed to be telling us.
Shit.
We don't talk about
No.
module 3.
Jordan, please, don't hurt me. I think he's just going to pivot and
Yeah.
wiggle up and just get line of sight
Oh,
with
yeah,
3
totally.
guys. Just so he can go zappy zap.
Yep. Yeah, I don't like sacrificing berserks to get nothing out of it.
Yeah, that was rough. I'm sorry.
I was entertained.
I know you were. Sadistic bastard. Just love seeing the torment of others. Okay, so he's going to position there. He's got.
I've beaten up on Chris's demons enough times that
That's valid.
he
Hey, the
he
last
likes seeing
stream,
them
I
get
won.
tanked. Yes,
I
it
won
is
the last
true.
stream.
Yep. Totally true. He'd smash
I still don't
me.
know how.
Yeah.
I don't know how I won.
I don't know either. I thought I had that one in the bag. And then it just all went bad.
Hey, Dan, you thought it was in the bag like those berserkers were going to kill that Helverin or Warglaive?
I even paid for fucking Warrior Pride to
And you
try and make
CP
it a
reroll the
guarantee.
charge.
Yeah. Oh my god. So bad.
I think he's
3
gonna
wounds on 4s.
see.
And burn 2 CP to make it happen.
Yep.
I'm gonna move him just for a second to see where that objective is. Right beneath his feet there. So I want to make
I
an
guess
objective
the only thing I've
there.
got going for me is at least he doesn't
He
have
could
sticky.
go back there. Correct. I have to actually stand around and make it.
He has to have at least 3 guys standing on objectives. Although you can
Unless
make them
I'm-
close enough where 1 guy can hold 2.
Let's say make an objective there. So I can make that up here, within an inch of him, and then I can do a fancy little triangle of making 2 objectives over here in my third and fourth turns.
You know, with the ritual being in play, I think I'm going to make a whole bunch of deployment sticks for everybody.
That's a good idea.
So everyone can know.
Deployment sticks? You mean like the 12-inch stick, you mean?
Oh, like the little Danny has some, I think. They're a 9-inch stick. No.
The
deployment sticks.
Yeah, the deployment sticks that actually are 9 inches, which kind of makes them a double.
Yeah, and then every arrow on it is 1 inch.
Yep. They're very convenient. I like them. I'm going to make an objective there later on with this guy, because he can still action and shoot. So that'll be his job for this turn. I mean, I can still set up for recover. Deny to be rough, but I can position it so you can't really drop and shoot.
Oh, I really needed 4 points to bring it down that turn. It so
I
sucked that
know.
guy did not.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's not your fault. My dice. I rolled those dice.
I feel, but then I feel pity. No, I'm sorry.
all
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. I benefit from this, but also I've had it happen to me. Okay, so if I just move you back here for recover, you can adjust for next turn, for recover. Friends can pop up or stay behind. Canes will be there. I'm kind of cozy where I am until you force my hand or until I can get a better positioning on that.
Well, he left bait,
that.
but you didn't go for it.
Yes. Well, I
Maybe
can't.
I shouldn't have said it was bait.
No, I wanted to go for it. I can't go for it. That's the problem. If I could go for it, I would be running towards that vehicle.
Dan, you should have moved it even further forward then.
Apparently.
I physically couldn't cross the wall. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
I could have measured it and then known that he couldn't fit across the wall.
Correct.
And then I could have actually just pushed right into this spot, which actually would have been better.
Yes. Actually, he's going to be a bit more over here, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe a little bit more. Just in case, so that when you hop out 3, move 5.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
A
also just
lit-
thinking
a
about.
little
it
bit
that.
harder.
Oh, no,
That's-
that's like impossible. 8? I guess it's 10.
10. It'd be a 10-inch charge.
I think it might actually be a 9, oddly enough. Here, let's
If so, I might wiggle and adjust to make it
Yes.
a 10.
because, well, let's make sure that that's 8. If it's within 18, that's actually a 9. No, that's a
No.
10.
Okay, so that would be a 10. I'm okay having you gamble that, because if you fail that, it hurts, and if
Yeah.
not, I think he can tank it. I don't know if he can, but I think he can.
Oh, I know he can. If I can't get shots at him as well, I don't think these guys, they're only 2 damage.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna actually with the
That's
way that 3 damage
That's
went.
fair.
Jeez,
I know, I was about to
pick up
say.
a 12-inch guy. Couldn't even pick up a 12 wound guy, basically.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It really helps the channel out.
Push up a little bit here. Not amazingly, but make it so at least that you can't directly charge him. 8-inch move, 12-inch
yeah.
charge, instead of 20.
That'd be a 12. Oh, I can't do 12, right? So yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
So-
11, I think.
Because you move, it'd be 3 plus a 5-inch
Oh
move.
no, you're right.
8,
You're right.
and then
That's 12. Yeah,
So-
you're good there.
I'm going to make it so that you physically cannot declare me as a charge, so that
Yep.
way you cannot end within an inch of him.
Yep.
There. He's going to do recover there. Just make sure you can't fit more than a bike or 2. He's going to do recover there. Thank you. He moved there. He has line of sight to these 3 lads. Probably get Canis to get line of sight to them. And then maybe move up and put some autocannons into that tank. They move 5.
Yeah.
Threat
Yeah,
range
they're
of
not touching
17.
anything.
Yeah, I do not want to be touched by them. They terrify me. But you could draw overwhelming. You've already
Why? They
tossed-
can't even half kill if they can't even get a guy to a battle shock range.
Dan, I have my own traumas, okay? I could fall him back onto that objective. You do have a chance for overwhelming.
Yeah, Storm's
You've
already
already
gone there.
drawn Storm. So that part doesn't matter. So I think that might be a
Well,
better...
didn't Storm go right back in the deck?
No,
No,
it got tossed.
because
Oh, that one gets tossed.
CP to toss, right?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, I thought
Was
it
that
was the
round
first
one?
turn
Did you draw
thing.
that?
I didn't draw that round 1. I drew round 2.
No, it was round
That's what
2.
it was. That's what it was. I was about to say, wait, just shuffle back in and take your
No.
CP back, but okay. Line of sight on that. It's on my time, right? It is. Okay, good. Line of sight on this little box. Not amazing, but it exists. So I could be over here and see it, but I would have to be right here.
Yeah.
See it. Does that put me within? I have to temporarily move this out of the way. God, I love this system. As much as it isn't aesthetic, it is still very good. Good. It's probably about there. So I think I could shove that Helver in there and move these 3 over here to try and maximize that. Yes. But that does mean that Warglaive needs to move and not in a great spot. So yeah, this Warglaive is going to fall back. He's going to fall back onto the center objective. I'm not going to go over you.
How many wounds did it have left?
6.
Oh,
I
doesn't
spiked my
even have the battle
Philippines.
Not even, because he's not below half.
Yeah,
He's at half.
that is correct. 1, 2. I have another 10. I'm going to move the train afterwards back to where it was. Up to 10. Not going to go the full 10. I'm just going to try and snuggle it in here if I can, because that is towards the center. Yep.
The wall's supposed to be right in that corner.
I'm going to be standing on the edge there.
Okay.
He'll be there. He's touching the train, but I'd like to, well, I mean, move 5. Yeah, he's not going to touch the train. Just make it
Okay.
difficult for him to see me. Let's make it
Yeah, because
difficult to
touching
see me.
train would make it really
Let's
easy
make
for
it-
me to
let's
see
make it
you.
difficult for you to see me. Like
Yeah.
that. Just shove him right in the center. It is what it is. And you've already popped one, so you're getting CP, so that's not going to
Your walk through wall strat. Can you use that on the
I don't
chart?
have
Oh
walk through
no,
wall
sorry,
strat.
your walk through walls. That's
Move
can't
phase
be
only.
used. Oh yes.
That's why I was like, oh, I can't cross the wall. I
yes.
can't cross the wall.
I'm gonna go right up against that wall.
Yes, that's a good idea. That way I have to go around. So he moved there. Let's position these guys to get line of sight to that box. Box line of sight goes back up to here.
Okay.
So this guy goes up to 12. So he can go up to here. I'm not gonna go the full distance. He's just gonna wiggle over here where we need, just so we'll have to.
Are you within 9 inches of the Jaegers? Can I trigger reactive? Are you trying to avoid triggering reactive?
Potentially trying to avoid. Am I outside of 9 there?
You're good there. Yeah.
Okay. Now the issue is the other guy potentially will trigger it. So that's why I got to debate. In fact, I'm pretty sure this guy will trigger it. Is it a D6 or flat 6?
D6.
Okay.
Yeah. So, even with the full 6, I'm not probably getting out of line of sight, but
yeah. I'm gonna move this guy next. I will be going into 9 inches of the Jaegers.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure I'm gonna get line of sight on the boat.
Is the reactive a stratagem or just
no, it's built
base
in.
ability?
Data sheet.
Gotcha.
3 inches.
I have not moved Canis yet.
Canis wants to come out and look at those guys, so let's try and make that harder.
That's valid.
Just look.
Sounds good. This Helvarian's just gonna be holding the train, peek through the opening there, see the box, make sure I'm outside of 17 because they scare me. Yep. Okay. Easily not a charge. Go there. Let's have Canis. He's literally just gonna shuffle to the right and get line of sight of these guys. Yep, more than enough. Okay, let's not go the full distance. That should be good. And that Warglaive. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. He's kind of comfy where he is. I mean, he's on the objective. Canis is kind of helping. It's going to make taking it harder for me. There's no reason to move him. There's nothing he can pop up to shoot at. So yeah, that Warglaive's going to stay put. And I'm going to go to my shooting phase. First of all, actually, what does matter is back here. You do have a nice spot to pop back here. Can 2 Helvarins do it? You've got a judgment token. Don't want to give you a second one. I just popped you back. Testing the objective would be right here. You've got enough movement to leave just barely enough there. Canis is going to shuffle back a little bit. No, he wants to be further forward. Yeah, because he wants to be up against that and not touching it. So I can, next turn, I can just walk over. Still seeing. How many wounds do each of your tanks have?
9.
9. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I want to try and make sure that I don't get screwed here by you dropping back here and destroying your recovery assets, because that's one of the annoying ones. So this guy, this Helvarian here is actually going to be a bit further back, and he's going to help screen out back by the plummet zone. Yep. Because I don't think... Yeah, so he's going to be back here. Like that. And that should screen out the back of my plummet zone and make denying recover rather difficult. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, that's going to be my movement. Now shooting. Recover with this Helvarian. Recover with this Warglaive.
Yep.
He's going to make this objective, but he can still shoot. Because he's Titanic. And then let's get to... Oh, and 1 CP, Squire's Duty before anything. So I remember that. Down to 3. Squire's Duty on this little lad here. Let's use this little token as a reminder. I love those tokens. Okay. Start blasting. Let's just get the traps out of the way. Everything in the Berserkers. I'm not going to bother overcharging. So the volume of guns, 2d6 shots, not blast. Out of the box. It's 8 shots. These are hitting on 3s because you're not a vehicle or monster. And they are strength 7, -1, 2 damage. Okay. 6s are sustained. I'll just use a reroll, lay low here. That's a sustained, which will bring that one back in.
Awesome.
Strength
3.
7, so 3s. Just reroll, lay low here. This will be 6 saves at -1, but with cover.
Oh, so I can save on 5. This is into the Jaegers, right?
This is into the 3 berserkers.
Oh, okay. 6s then, I guess. Oh, yeah, 2 guys got cover.
Yeah,
They all
and
got cover,
I
yeah.
can't fully see the last guy anyways. So.
Okay. Yeah. So 6s. None. Okay.
2 damage each.
All right. First one. I've got a wound left.
5 left.
He's fine.
5 left. Or 4 left.
He's fine.
3 left.
He's now dead.
2 left.
He's dead.
1 left.
He's dead.
That one guy was the champion, though. That one guy.
Yeah, not enough though.
No.
Boom.
I actually thought, I was like, he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
And then my dice remembered who I was.
Canis in this unit, same thing. Low intensity on the las impulsor, so it'll be high volume. This one is blast, so 2d6 plus 2
Yep.
is a full size unit. That'll be 6 plus 2 is 8. Hitting on 2s, 5's a bullshit.
Yep.
Reroll lay low, not as much bullshit this time.
Oh.
1 extra hit,
Perfect.
8 hits. Strength 7, so 3s. Reroll the wound rolls, lay low.
Ooh.
There we go. 5 saves at AP -1. You will have cover.
I've got lots of guys in cover, so I'll
Yep.
take it. So 5s. 3 guys die.
3 guys die. The multi-laser.
Yep, keep going.
That'll be 3 hits, but 1 sustained with the multi-laser. Strength 6, so winning on 3s. 2 saves with no AP. 2 4-ups.
Okay. Yeah, because of cover.
Yes.
One more die.
1 more 1 damage. All right, that was Canis.
Dan's doing laps around the table.
Yeah, that's good.
Making it.
Got to get my steps in, right?
Get your steps in.
Except I don't have my phone in my pocket, so it's not counting. It's like it never happened.
This guy, stubborn to them. Autocannons into the tank.
Okay.
Do autocannons first, hitting on 3s. These are strength 10 now, AP 2, 3 damage, but you have cover.
Okay.
Reroll hit rolls, lay low. 5 hits, strength 10 versus toughness 10.
Toughness 10.
4s. Reroll, lay low. Make 4 saves, AP 2, but with cover.
Okay, so AP1, so 4s. 2 go through.
3 damage.
3 left.
And then the 6 stubber shots into those 6 Jaegers. 4 hits with the stubbers. These are strength 4, so winning on 5s, no wounds.
Okay.
Next Hellvarin, exact same thing. Autocannons into the tank, stubbers into the Jaegers.
Okay.
8 autocannon shots on 3s. Okay, 8 hits. Wounding on 4s. Reroll a wound roll, lay low. No.
Jeez.
6 saves.
4s.
And then I
Come
still
on,
have.
baby. Nope, they're dead.
And then the hit.
Does he explode?
He does not. That's good. Stubbers into the
That
Jaegers.
line's empty.
I still have a hit reroll because I did not need that for the autocannons. 4 hits. Looking for 5s into the Jaegers. 1 wound at AP -1 with full line of sight.
Okay,
One-
6 up then.
1 6 up.
Nope.
1 more. Down to 5. Not below half. That Warglaive does not have line of sight. I should have just wiggled him over. Yeah, he does not. Okay, well, they still exist. I think that's it for my turn. I did not set up engage. That was silly of me. I probably should have shoved. No, he's with.
He's in the
Doesn't
next to the center.
Doesn't matter. I was not getting engaged no matter what.
Ditch
Well,
it for a CP.
toss engage for CP, and I guess recover.
Recover's ongoing.
Yep.
That's a great question. Let's sort on my time here.
4, and then I'm gonna be at 5. CP in your turn.
I mean, I think I picked this unit of bikes up anyways, just for options. That unit there. I mean, for it to fire at those freaking this guy, would be
Very funny.
very well. You know, they would have to like really expose themselves. But even so, if they FP Downy, they've got to expose them. Well, I guess they could come here.
I mean, these Jaegers,
they could come here.
they have
What?
the D6 damage gun.
Yes, they do. Yeah. Yeah, I will pick up both units of bikes. Because I like options. Options are good. So I am going for Mark for Death and Containment. What are you going to mark? By the way, that means that I get my 1 for showing up, and then I get 2 more bonus, so that's going to put me up to 4.
Okay.
That's what my line of train of thought was.
And I'm seeing 10 primary.
Yes, 10
Yep.
primary.
Mark for death. I guess I'll make it So make it this Helverin. You'd have to pop out over here with shooting, which you could do in theory. But make it this Warglaive. That becomes a lot harder, but in theory, you not likely with those guys there. Because you can't move, disembark, charge, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I think number one would be this Warglaive. Let me just grab the blue tokens, because these are not being used right now. Let's make it Canis, because he's comfy. This Warglaive. If I do this one, you do have enough range potentially to show up over there. What's the 9-inch screen like over here? Not amazing. If I make it you, I feel like you don't really have any good opportunities to kill it.
Hey,
So
Danny, just flip the tokens upside down
thank you.
Yeah.
Will do.
so that it's not confusing.
There we go. And here we go. Those are my 3 marked.
All right.
Is that a CP ditch with your 4 CP?
It's
you're rich again?
really looking like it. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a CP and ditch it, so you can just pick them right back up again.
Okay.
So instead, now I've got no prisoners.
Oh,
Way better.
There you go. Containment, no prisoners.
I mean, am I going to kill 3 units this turn? Probably not. I'm gonna kill 1 though.
Oh yeah, no, he's dead.
I have to kill 1. If I don't kill 1, I could.
Things are bad.
15,
Things are
basically,
bad.
And that's really, really terrible for me.
It's kind of funny that you have the Jaegers too, because they could contain if they wanted to as well.
They probably will.
I mean, I've not done the
oddly enough.
Berserkers.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Berserkers.
I did give them no charge options.
Yeah, that's true. But I do want them to be kind of closer to here.
No, you
So-
just need to be with a 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could
okay.
like wiggle up
Alright,
to the corner
yeah,
here and
yeah.
still do contain, be an inch away from the wall.
Anyway, where is my next one going to go? That's the question.
That is a big question.
Yeah, it's a little harder because it's right by that wall.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no,
now you might
it's-
even want to make it over here
Now I think I make it off of this guy.
and then be 6 away from the other. Want a 6-inch stick?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, should be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're good.
Like right there.
Then the warriors can just pop over and do that.
Okay, so the Warriors are just gonna pop.
And that one's now sticky. Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
correct.
Icky sticky. It's so
I'm
good
gonna
in this.
spread out so that also
matchup.
keeps that uppy downy as not an option.
Yep, you can definitely do that.
I mean, I could get Berserks out of here and go kill that thing, but I don't really want to throw away another unit of Berserks.
Funny how you can end up just making another one over here as well.
Yep.
So you might even want to like just string them out
But
back.
I
this
don't
way.
really need to though.
Nope, but you could.
And then they could advance and do it anyways.
Exactly.
I might do that if this was actually under threat, but I don't really feel like it's under threat because you're not really moving up. So now the debate is I'm gonna get out the Duders. Don't want the Duders to be within 1 inch of the wall so that this guy can't just charge them through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
This guy can't fit this spot anyways because the ceilings anyways, but the other guy can. Do I do it after I've moved? I think I do it after I've moved.
So I think I gotta rebase that at Trapos so that he's not doing the long walk. Gotta set him up so he's wide.
Right, right.
Having his arms stick out like that is not beneficial.
No.
So I'm gonna hop out there, hop out an inch away from the wall, within 3 of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Can't charge, but you are set up and ready.
To shoot as well too.
Yes.
And with fire support, they will get reroll wounds into that guy.
Yes.
So that should guarantee that I can shoot him to death.
Mhm.
In theory, although as much as I said, like every time I guaranteed something, it hasn't panned out. So
That one, your warlord, the one with the blazing glare.
yeah.
Just want to make sure because that matters for me.
Well, it's almost like in hockey when a coach guarantees they're gonna win.
Yeah, yeah. It's like fuck.
Hubris.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hubris, the bane of.
And these guys, since
Bane of
they
humanity.
are still alive and annoying, I'm gonna just put 2 guys onto that objective. So that way you've got the opposite problem where you've got to, well, I guess I'll already have 3 at that point. You'll have no actual incentive to have to go and pry me off of it. But I do need here to pressure
That.
here to make it so that you can't just continue to get 15s yourself.
Correct.
And debating. No, it's not worth it. Just thinking. This guy pops out here, he can see him there, and that actually still is pretty limited line of sight. So I think that's what I do just to make sure. Those guys with berserks inside sitting right there makes me happy, so I think I'm okay with that. These guys here will take that position where they are not within an inch of the wall.
Wholly within 9 of the edge. They can do contain.
They are going to do the containment there. This Sagittar is just going to stage himself here. You know what? Actually, I'm going to put the Sagittar here. This guy's going to contain. These guys are going to get back in.
Okay.
I actually think that's better for me positionally.
Not a bad idea.
And then I need a unit of bikes to do this side. Within fully the 9 of that side. And then the other bikes don't feel like it's worth. The problem is I'm setting myself up to only do 2 on no priz. But I don't really feel like I've got a reliable second kill. So these guys are just going to
Screen out back there.
screen out here.
Do you want your bikes more along here to fully block
They
me out?
have to be within. They have to be outside my deployment zone to containment.
I thought he was doing containment.
Because I am allowed to do my home edge.
You are.
As long as I'm outside
That's
my
a
deployment
deployment
zone. So okay, let's start off with these guys firing into here.
Sounds good.
The launcher.
I feel like rotating is worth
Hit.
it here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll rotate.
Okay, so I hit. I do not wound. Not worth CP reroll.
Down to the
Pistol.
CP.
2, 3. No wounds there.
Okay.
Okay, this guy might as well. No, this guy I'll fire into there. Everything, conversion beamer. Both hit, but one is sustained for 1 extra.
So 3
Strength
hits.
10, so on 3s, +1 to wound, 2 wounds, AP2.
4 ups. Out of the box. Already go through. That one's
Okay,
saved.
flat 4 damage.
Feel no pain. Take 3. Down to 3.
Okay, bolt cannons. Ha! 2 hits.
Wow.
With the stain. Hitting on 3s. Ah, yeah. Wounding on 4s, twin link, 2 wounds, AP1 ignoring cover. So 4 damage.
4 damage. Wasted CP. Oh well. Yep, he dies exactly. Does explode. Oh, too many dice. He does explode. Jaeger's take 1.
Whew.
You get
Not a guy on the objective.
correct.
Well, then all of this setup is for nothing. Well, actually, that was this guy, this setup, basically. But I did want to at least get my 2 for no priz.
Yes. Try and guarantee. That.
So I've already placed where I'm going to make my objective, so that's what I will just do. And I will take 2 for no prisoners, 6 for containment, and over to you, bud.
I will score my
10.
Well, 10 plus 3 for my
Oh, yeah. Contain
Recover.
for recover assets.
recover assets, no matter what. I don't think I want to go up because I do like where I am right now. I'll just keep it still. That's all set on my time. No one needs to take battle shock tests out of the way, but let's see what I draw for secondaries. Storm hostile objective. Overwhelming force.
Oh, good 1-2 combo
I
there.
could just try and shove the center, kill them, and that would give me 7. I do have a guy that could shove for that. Can he cross the wall?
And what's
with
your
fire?
primary?
I will be getting 10
10.
because I hold the 1 objective here and 1 objective over here. So at 12, I should be able to potentially touch the objective and be near them. So I get line of sight. So I have to go around, which makes it a little bit trickier. So what I would have to do is I'd have to move up. Is actually interesting. So part of the issue is I have to go around the wall a little bit here.
Yeah.
So to clear the wall, 5 to there, then 7.
You're still there.
I think, yeah, I can still make it. So that's not an issue. So, second question is, see how I fit. I can't.
Yep.
Okay. So first move, that guy is going to go exactly where I had measured. So 5 to there. And then he's going to have more than enough movement to get to where he wants. So he's going to touch the center objective.
Okay, they will reactive. 1 inch.
Okay.
Just get closer to that wall to make
Sounds
it harder to
good.
shot at.
Don't you
Just-
want to go off the objective?
It would not matter.
No, because it's at the start of the turn that it determines
Oh,
the
that's
criteria
right.
for overwhelming.
Yep.
So
Can't get away
and
from
for
it.
storm, so it doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
So I just want to make it harder to be killed.
Correct. Grab some widgets here because I can move this big guy. I need a 12 and I need a 10 because I might have to pivot move. Which to make any potential charges difficult, but not impossible. So, first of all, can I fit my base over here? I can. There is space. Second of all, if I just moved in a straight line, that would get me into an awkward position. Yeah, because that would be within an inch there.
Yeah.
And even
And
going
that's-
there,
that's standing inside the wall, yeah.
that would be standing inside the wall. Let me just do some measurements
might-
here. That might work.
That might should be okay.
Let's see. Depends on this side. That's good there. It's good there, but that might be within an inch.
Nope,
Fifth
that
of
looks okay. Yeah, you were just okay.
He's just gonna walk there.
And battle shock himself.
Maybe. Just maybe. I will be touching the terrain.
Yeah, you obviously had to walk through to the train to get there.
Yes. Well, also touching the terrain for where I am.
Yeah.
Not my base. He is not battle shocked.
Boo.
He left. All right. So he's gonna end up there.
Oh, hang on. I want to see if gotta think if I'm gonna overwatch that guy.
I know. I was waiting for it.
No,
Dan
I'm
has
not
to
going
overwatch.
to.
Not gonna overwatch.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. Feeling brave. But fair.
This is like one of the first times I've seen him not fall for the Overwatch. He's in love with it.
Because every once in a while I'll roll the double sixes with the
3,
conversion beamer,
6,
and that's a hell of a drug.
9. Well, not enough to get line of sight on anything.
That's exactly how I feel about the
He might
6-inch
end up
deep
doing
strike in
objective.
incursion.
Venus.
Yeah.
Mm. Canis is not going to get some very good line of sight this turn. Because unfortunately, the only spot I could have gone would have been right here. Which means I would have to risk a charge and tank shock here to kill them. That would give me line of sight. Do you mind if I adjust his movement?
Sure.
Okay. All I'm going to do is just shuffle him over here.
Okay.
No, I want to be able to... No, you know what? It's already too late. I already positioned. We've already gone past 2 rolls. I will deal with that. I'll accept the mistake. So what I should have accounted for was Canis. I wanted him to jump over here to touch this and still see for shooting.
Right.
Cannot do that. Since I moved him, you already did your reactive move, and I rolled for that.
Right.
Not going to let myself do that. That is a mistake I need to learn from. In that case, where can I go with Canis? I mean, he could... Pivoting makes it awkward. That's the only thing with Canis that he moves 10. So he's kind of a bad guy. He is big and not the fastest. And pivoting hurts. So even if... Nope. I'd have to be touching the terrain there. Not enough movement. That's not going to work. I essentially would have to move straight forward. Which I can't do now. There is not a spot I think I can touch the train and see the vehicle. I would have to be...
Yeah, that
Up
was the
here.
same problem I had here when
Yeah,
it was measuring.
Yeah,
the-
so what I might have to do with him is he may just move up and touch
just
be
to
on the
in position
objective
to do somewhere else.
and at least be able to shoot at those guys. So I think I'll have to do that. In that case, this Warglaive needs to move first. So you do have, they're in the transport.
What's the score right now, Chris?
37-40.
Who's 37?
Blue.
Me.
Okay.
I am 37.
Although he hasn't actually scored secondaries yet.
Yeah.
So you're going to be ahead by quite a margin.
4 points.
Yeah, Danny's 37. I put the score.
Thanks.
So 20 is threat range. If I position myself here, that sets me up for pushing for center next turn. So this Warglaive is just going to pop around the corner here. Just to there. Not being used to charge for anything there. And be set up to assist for next turn. That's the objective. None of these guys have been hurt yet so far. Canis is going to walk up and be on the terrain. And probably be holding 2 objectives here. You know what? I might have him pivot for that reason.
He's OC10?
He is OC10. So he's going to pivot.
Does he go down in OC when he gets bracketed?
He does. Actually, he's just going to hold the 1 objective here.
All right.
But he will be right there on that objective. Where does that leave him for movement? Next turn, maybe there. He could walk out into the opening here. If I pivot, he can end up. Pivot up to 8 inches. So it does give him a spot there he could sit. Okay. All right, so he's going to end up there. Just line of sight of those 4 Jaegers. He still has a speed reroll. He's on the objective. So I've moved the big guy, I've moved Canis, and I've moved him, and I've moved that Warglaive. So the movements. This guy, he's not going to have any really good opportunities. So he's just going to set up
He's
to
on objective duty.
hold an objective and create a new objective.
And create a new objective.
Because there's a spot here.
Yep.
Where if I go 12 inches away, 6 inches away, should be able to make a new friend.
Here, I got you.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah, so that
Yeah,
would
just
be
inside the wall.
just inside the wall. Which I'll do. So I'll make that one there. It's right there. So he's just going to move, be within an inch of this guy, be in range of that objective.
I still have that you can't put the objective in the middle of a wall thing stuck in my head.
Yeah, I think that's also still the case.
Oh, it's still the case?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will
Yeah,
adjust.
but I'm like, there's a rules judge in that room, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I assumed he
I was
knew.
I
so-
was assuming he would.
Nope, that's no longer worded in the wording.
Oh, so you can.
You can put it in the wall.
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, I would just put it here.
Yeah.
Be within 3 and still be in an inch.
No, you're good.
In fact, for aesthetics reasons, I'm going to do that still.
Is it under like? I guess they have no actual objective placing rules because everything's
There is
already laid out.
objective placing rules, but yeah, the way that the templates are now, right? Those kind of got thrown out the window because there's no terrain placement rule.
Regardless, I will be within an inch of the objective there.
You're thinking of when it was player place terrain, you could not place a building to be
on an objective.
on an objective, like a wall to be on an objective.
So I'll place it there, within range, within range.
Yep.
That's for you. That's for me there. I have these 3 Helvarians to move. They do not really have any opportunity to do much beyond that. Everything's pushed for the center. So, I mean, I could just stage, block your dropping down, still do that because you still have bikes, and I don't want to just give you behind enemy lines for free.
Ooh.
I know your shenanigans, Dan. So you block up out to here.
Here, I was actually hoping it would be you would just be giving me behind enemy lines for free.
I was thinking about that.
I also haven't gotten engaged, right? So
Exactly. So this guy's gonna move over a little bit more.
yeah, just to close that area up.
Just to close that area out.
Yep. Yeah, okay.
Now the question is back here. So this guy's gonna move and adjust. He's gonna be a little more this way.
Yeah, you're good there.
And that will screen out my bomber zone. Now the question is over here. You cannot get a bike unit
Not a
wholly
wholly
within,
within,
and
no.
behind is wholly within. Correct.
Correct.
Keeps me outside of 20. Yes. All right. Let's start blasting. Let's just go with Canis first into these 4 guys.
Okay.
Because he can actually see the vehicle and he can throw some shots at it for fun. Oh. No, too far. So Canis into the Jaegers. 2d6 shots. That's fair. Let's throw the Helverin into your land fort. Just see if I can tickle it. 8 autocannon shots, 3s and 5s, and you'll have 2 up saves against this. 3s with a reroll. I'm not going to bother the stubbers. 5s with a reroll.
Jesus.
Make 4 2-up saves.
Fail 2, okay.
Do you want a CP reroll?
No.
Okay.
It is what it is.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, we
Oh.
can land for it.
Yeah, this guy into that land fort did that. Okay, I'm just going to go to the Trappos next. I'm going to put everything into the land fort.
Okay.
I'm going to go high intensity on the big gun. I'm going to do overcharge on the super last.
Hang on 1 second. I've got a shoot back strat. Oh, that guy's not judged. Never mind. Keep going.
You could shoot back at the Trappos.
Yes.
How many wounds do you have left?
12.
12. 18 wounds each?
16.
Oh, the 2 that got through a 6.
Oh, the 3 each. Yeah,
So you go-
damn it.
Yeah, down to 10.
Okay. All right.
All right,
Can't
overcharge.
believe I failed 2 out of 4.
That was silly.
The fact that you wounded 4.
the fact that I wounded 4 was nuts.
Yeah.
Super last cannon, D3 shots, overcharged for hazardous. 3 shots. I'm hitting on 2s because you're a vehicle.
Yep.
Reroll a hit roll, play low. Still a miss.
Good,
So
good,
2 hits. Strength
good.
16.
Okay, 3s.
Reroll a wound roll, play low.
Yeah.
That is 1 devastating wound for
Okay.
D6 plus 1.
Okay.
It'll be 5 damage.
Got 5 left.
Unfortunately, I failed 2 1s into 1s. And then the high intensity on the
You
last
can't
cutter.
say anything after what I just
That's
did
fair.
for you.
That's 6 shots. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. Hitting on 2s. That's 1
Okay.
sustained.
Okay.
These are strength
Strength.
14,
Okay,
minus 3,
threes.
flat 4.
Jesus.
I'm gonna CP reroll one of these. Be 5 saves at minus 3.
What's the damage on these?
Flat 4.
Okay, saving on 5.
That at 3 CP.
Probably should have void armored this, but oh well. He's
Never
dead.
mind. I'm down to 3 CP.
I didn't make a single save, baby. I didn't explode.
Don't explode. Okay. I'm just gonna go to the charge phase.
Okay.
The trap is just gonna charge. I'm gonna make that an 8.
Okay.
Pivoting would cost here. I don't want to be. I think I want to be there. So worst comes worst, you end up on the center objective. No matter what, you're probably gonna hit me here. So even if I try to pivot this way, that'll make it harder for you to hide, or easier for you to hide. So I'm just gonna touch where your character is.
Okay.
I'm gonna tank shock.
Okay.
For a CP. So I am down to 2. 12 dice. Looking for 5s.
Is a 3-up save and a 5-up invuln?
Yes.
Okay.
12 dice. Looking for 5s. Let me make sure I get the right count. 6 and 6. Looking for 5s. That is 3 mortal wounds.
Perfect. I'm okay with that.
And then going to fight phase, I'm going to spend another CP to go down to 1 for heroic challenge, I believe it was, for precision
Oh.
and melee.
Sure.
I'm going to do my 6 attacks. These are going to be hitting on 3s, and then normally they're wounding on 2s, but you have -1 to wounds, so I'm wounding on 3s.
Yep.
These have sustained 1.
Oh, he's strength 12 or better?
Strength 14.
Okay, cool.
So 6 attacks hitting on 3s. Reroll Flail the Tyrant. I really want to make sure this unit dies, because I feel like... Do I spend a CP here? No, I'm not going to. 2 extra hits for sustained.
Okay.
Wounding on 3s. Reroll Lay Low. That would be 6 saves, starting with your character. They're 4 damage each.
Okay, so it
Do I
means you can
wanna
take 2 at
update that?
least.
Yes.
So let's go with the 4-ups. Let's
damage
CP reroll this one.
Okay. You're
Okay.
good.
You can take 2 more now.
He's
Okay,
good. Last 2 in the
last
character.
2.
He takes 4.
He's got 1 wound left.
There you go. There you go. And you're down to 2 CP.
Totally worth it.
Very.
Okay. Yeah, because
he-
I spent one for just before that for
Did you?
no, I
You did
didn't
3.
shoot back. I was going to, you know,
Oh.
no, I'm still 3,
You're
right?
still at 3 because you gain 1.
Yeah, because I forgot to gain
Yeah,
one.
you're at 3.
Okay, so let's push up and let's do some fighting.
Smack me back. That's exactly
Okay,
what I was worried about.
let's
You
go
making
with
all
the
those
8
4
attacks.
I should have CC rolled 1.
8 attacks, hitting him on 2s.
Okay.
Because he's judged. All hit.
Okay.
Strength 9 with +1 wounds on 4s. 3 wounds, AP2, so 5 up,
5 up.
invulns, 2 damage.
6 damage taken. 6 feeling pains. Take 5 down to 20.
Okay,
Exactly what I was worried about.
the big guy, all hit. Strength 12, so wounding on 3s.
Yep.
2 failed. I'm going to CP reroll 1. 2 wounds.
Didn't you already CP rule save?
I did, yes, you're right. So just 1.
Just 1. That would be a fail. How much damage?
D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1. 4 damage. 4 Philippines. I take 2.
Down to 18.
Yes. That will be my turn. I will get Overwhelming and Storm.
Yep.
3 for Overwhelming, 4 for Storm. So I'll get 7, putting me at 44. And that will be my turn.
Okay, I am picking up both units of bikes. Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, Chris?
Yeah, both units of bikes are going up.
Bikes up. What do you draw?
I am getting defend
Defend.
stronghold. That should be a gimme. And behind enemy lines, you bastard.
I'm glad I screened you.
So,
You could bomb a 9-inch charge.
I mean,
over
it's
here.
not. It's way less than that. These guys can fall back and do stuff, and then charge this guy.
I mean,
But I don't
my
really
deployment
want
zone's
to.
here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, this line is something else.
Yes.
Right.
That's from a long time ago
Yeah,
when we
I
had
know.
data scry.
No longer exists.
Fuck. Yeah, that's pretty much a dead draw. Yeah. So the one I would have gained this turn, which you already did put me up, right?
Yeah,
So,
so you're at
You're
4 now.
Down
4
to-
and 2 is what I got you at.
Yeah.
And I'm at 2 now.
So instead of behind, I've got area denial.
That you just gotta kill him.
No, because I can't get to the center with anything. I don't think.
Don't you have guys in there?
Oh yeah, I do have berserks in there, but even then, they would have to
Berserks.
advance to get in there.
And then
I
you'd
don't
have
really
to shoot.
want to either. Is the problem.
Well, you could walk and you'd still be within 3
Yeah,
of the
walk
center.
in within 3, and then I could charge him.
And then probably if they could walk. You could always throw some shooting
Yeah.
and then charge if he survives. Oh lord.
No, it's not glued. It's fine.
Okay, good. You had to be very worried there for a minute.
So, 3.
Yeah, you get within 3 of the center. That's not even a concern.
Yeah. I mean, I could charge and still be within 3 probably.
Yes, you definitely can.
Because if I don't, well, provided I kill him.
I mean, with
Did
the
he has 12. Okay.
yes, he has not been hurt.
I was like, it's because I could see from that angle, it almost looked like it was only 2, and I was like, oh god.
Oh yeah, no matter what base you
Yeah.
use, you can be within. Do I Overwatch? No, I save my CP. Don't be silly, Daniel.
This is sticky now for me.
Yep. You get 15 primary. Or at that point in the game,
Don't think I need to make another one, but I might as well just because Atropos is a fucking bitch in my area here. I feel like I have to fall back and come over here no matter what.
okay,
Because I feel like if I kill him,
that would deny.
it would deny you 10 points of primary.
You would have to watch out if you charge, because if you have to wrap the base of that Warglaive, he could heroic,
Yeah.
which makes things fishy.
Spicy is what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's fishy, it's slippery.
Well, these guys are getting out.
Yeah,
I gotta go and kill that fucker.
there we go.
That is the reason why we put the swearing warning at the start of our stream.
Yes,
I thought it was also Darren.
and also kind of me.
Darren's if you guys knew Darren, you'd find it funny. He's the only guy I know whose opponents say, "Can you please stop swearing?"
Yes,
Darren, really?
yes.
Yeah, he actually had an opponent say to him, "Can you please stop swearing?"
The accountant.
And it's
most-
funny because he's such a like
He's a
a
sweetheart.
mild-mannered guy
Yeah,
too, right?
He's a sweetheart.
I laughed so hard. I was like, I've never had it said to me, and neither has Shane.
That's funny that you have not.
Yes.
Although Shane looks like he swears like a trucker. Maybe they're afraid.
I still don't get how Shane is 30. I don't get how he's 30. That man has been through too much.
Yeah, he is. He has been aged.
He has the white hair of like a 60-year-old at this point.
I mean, I also had about that much gray hair when I was around his age. They actually have to advance.
Ooh.
That's all right. I'm going to do it
Are you
anyway,
going to stick? Good.
just in case.
Yes. There's no reason not to. That's a 1.
One actually might not do it,
Oh.
as oddly as it is. No, 1 will do it. Just barely. Whee. Just.
I mean,
All the
you could
objectives.
even angle it more and you'd get more space. So you
Yeah.
get it. It's not even a concern.
Area denial. God, I could not. I gotta focus on exactly what I need to get accomplished this turn. Sacrificing a unit of berserks for this though, but I don't really need them for much else.
A person once
Organized.
told me, just keep scoring.
Yes. I think this one's supposed to be this way.
Yes.
Just keep scoring. Just keep scoring. That was my mantra when fucking Votann were terrible. No, I don't want to just give them to you. I think I gotta keep, because you still have the uppy downy too, right? So gotta make sure that that's so that you don't. Well, that's with this guy, so you're probably not gonna have it much longer. Famous last words, right?
Hubris.
Where is 6? Like, I pretty much have to just touch him to with one guy be able to.
Yeah, so you need to get
Block
like
out the
the
heroic.
perfect charge.
Although I could just, in theory, I could just shoot him to death and.
You could try and shoot him to death.
Yeah. I'm gonna come over to this side of the wall, anyways.
No matter what.
So 1 on him and 1 on a regular duder. I will spend 1 so that they can ordered retreat to fall back and do
charge.
stuff. Do all the things.
Except actions.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there a world where I can from anywhere? God damn it. I can't, it's the laser's not going through him, basically, is the problem.
Do you want me just to maybe just take the back of his base, tilt him backwards?
Is there a world where?
Yeah, I think. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
just a sliver.
There's the sliver.
The problem is these guys are standing in it now. I really would like to do that with the land fort, and I don't think I can do that, so. Does kind of answer my question. So that land fort, I do feel like I want it more in a forward position at this point, so I will pivot it and get it into that spot. And then where are my bikes coming? I'm giving up the 4-up conversion, but I think I actually just got to do that as it is. Where are the bikes going? I don't want to just throw the bikes away is the problem. And I feel like where you've left me to go is basically just throwing them away at this point. Don't feel I've got enough space to put both bike units down in a spot to be able to fire at the same thing. And I think I need both bikes to be able to pick up. And these guys pick up my bikes like nobody's business.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to have to assume that guy is going to die. I think I'm going to position to be able to do a little more shooting into
The big guy.
the big guy. It's this one here. And 24 this way. These guys here.
Dan planning like he won't kill the big boy.
That's right.
It's a safe bet. Always overkill.
I've got to, yeah, I want to basically at least 50% overkill. Otherwise,
Sad times.
sad things happen. Kind of like what happened with here.
Yes. Yes.
Let's do some shooting. Let's go with this guy. Might as well fire his indirect into that guy because why not? 3 shots on 4s. 1 hit. Oh, did kill the unit of bikes, right? No, he didn't.
He did not.
No, nothing. Never mind.
That is this guy over here.
Right. That's the only unit of bikes that are dead. Okay, this guy might as well fire everything into here.
Okay.
Conversion beamer. 1 hit, but not sustained. Wounds. -2, ignoring cover.
5 up. Passes.
Bolt cannon. All hit.
No sustain, but still all hit.
So on 5s, twin linked. So that's 3 at AP1, ignoring cover.
Fail
2
1.
damage.
Feel no pain. Out of the box. Fail 1. Down to 17.
Okay, auto cannon. This is actually on 4s because it's strength 7. 4 wounds, AP1, ignoring cover, 2 damage each.
Okay.
Okie dokie. I will give fire support to these guys, and now they're going to fire into there.
Okay.
5d6 grenades
Kaboom.
is 10,
16?
17.
17.
All but 3. Hitting him on 2s.
Very nice.
And then sneak
5.
5.
Well, 5 3 roll.
Or 3 rolls.
That's pretty good.
That's a good start. That was wind.
Ooh.
Shit.
How many saves? AP minus 1?
5. No AP. So 11.
11? 11 3 ups. Fail 2.
Take 2.
Fails 2. Down to 15.
All right. Disintegrators. All but 1. Strength of 5, so needing 5s.
Get to the dev.
1 dev. I will keep regular wounds and rerolls. So 5 regular saves and then 1 dev.
3 ups. 1 dev. Do I feel it? I feel it. Down to 14.
Might as well just keep it over there with you.
That's fine.
These guys here are going to fire into here. So let's go shotguns first. That's 5 hits. Strength 5s is on 5s. 1 wound, no AP.
Good.
Okay, let's go with the high labs, which is 1 damage sustained. 2 misses, but 2 hits for sustained. Strength 6, so on 5s. 2 wounds, AP 1.
Fail 1. 1
1
damage.
damage.
Do I feel it? I feel it. Down to 13.
Okay, and then the autocannons. Strength 7s on 4s.
Yep.
4
Ooh.
wounds, AP 1, ignoring cover.
4 ups.
2 damage each.
1 goes through.
Okay.
I feel 2. Down to 11.
Okay. Wow.
You got to do it like a man. You got to use your fist,
You
Dan.
got another
Yeah,
unit
yeah,
bike?
the other unit of bikes. No shotguns in range, so high labs. 2 misses, 1 back in. Strength 6 on 5s. 3 wounds, AP 1, ignoring cover. 1 damage each.
1 damage goes through. Do I feel it? I feel it. Down to 10.
Autocannons. That was average. I like average.
Average is
Winning
good.
up 4s. 2 wounds, AP 1, ignoring cover. 2 damage each.
Out of the box. 2 go through. 4.
Oh,
I feel 3 of that. Down to 7.
nice. And that is all of the shooting that I have. Interesting. These guys here are going to fire into him.
Okay.
46 shots. So 12.
Yeah.
5, 10, 12. On
3. He does not have a
Oh,
token.
no, okay, 3s.
He has not killed anything yet.
Okay, strength of 4, so on 6s, nothing. And then the 12, actually it's 12 again, so hitting on 3s. Strength 5,
So
so
6s.
6s, 3 devs.
3 devs. 3 fail pain. Fail 3. Down to 9.
Beautiful. Love it. That is big.
Charges.
Let's go with this one into here.
Okay.
I think that's a 6.
Looks like it's 6. Maybe a 5. Is that a, no, I think that's a 5.
Oh, okay.
I'd say that's a 5.
All right.
You're
That is
definitely in.
certainly it. And that was a 9. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
so
to base.
you...
I'm gonna have to
I
come
don't
around
think you
here.
can base. So you might be able to just be back there if you want.
It's like so. That is actually within heroic range there, but I'm guessing you're not going to heroic there.
I mean, I have the free strat I can use. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna charge?
I have to charge. Oh,
How-
let's do this one next.
Okay.
Let's do this one next. Let's keep the drama up. I'm within 6, so I need
Yeah.
a 5 here.
Just need a 5.
3 reroll.
You're in.
10 is plenty. It's good. I wanted to get that 10 out of the way so that I can.
I hope you roll a 12.
Dan thinks it's like Blood Bowl,
Yeah.
where the roles are already decided somehow.
What didn't you say something about that
No,
earlier?
I
Dan?
said that
It doesn't
was. I
matter?
said I
It's
wish
not how
that
it
was the
works?
case. Yeah.
No, you said that's
but
not
you
how
said,
it works.
but you said it is how it works. So now I believe you.
Yeah.
I am just outside of 6, so I need a 6.
Need a 6 in charge.
Come on, 6.
If you fail it or you get
6.
a
6. 7.
Seven.
Oh, okay. Well, I can move.
You can
this
block out.
guy,
You can probably block out.
That I think is
Here.
exactly the number you wanted.
And this guy can move here.
That is exactly.
And then these guys can't actually make base, so they will just come on over this way.
That's okay. And I cannot heroic.
Yay!
a very good
That was my window. I think was 6
That was-
or 7.
That was
basically.
exactly the number you needed. In fact, I think 7 was better for you than 6.
Yeah, because everybody will be able to fight. Do you have enough to interrupt? You do.
I do. I have 2
Okay.
CP.
So this guy's the guy that has to die, though. Is the problem. This guy I don't think is as necessary. How many attacks does he have?
He would have 6 attacks at 14 minus 3,
And then
4,
you're gonna
or
try and fucking
12.
kill my character again.
Well, if I interrupt, I won't have enough CP. For
Oh,
that.
that's right. Okay, that's fine then. Let's do this one. I'm probably gonna regret it, but let's Warrior Pride for AP3.
Okay.
AP4, I mean. No, he's not
I have
judged.
no tokens.
Never mind. I will not Warrior Pride because it does nothing. Okay, 8 attacks from regular duders, hitting on 3s.
Strength.
That's strength 9, so
So 5.
5s is the sad part. Oh, I'll take it.
Ooh.
4 of them, take 2. 2
5.
damage.
5 ups. Pass 2, fail 2.
4 damage.
Feel 3 of them. Down to 6, I believe. It's always
Oh.
that 6 up feel pain.
Okay, the People's Champ.
3
Hit on
attacks.
3s.
No bonuses to hit.
All hit.
Winning on
Strength
3.
12 on 3s.
3 wounds.
All wound, AP2.
AP2.
No!
I'm going to CP reel this.
No!
I think this is worth it more.
Okay. Fuck me.
Let's go!
Oh, it's so consistent on how every single time the big People's Champ hammer goes, he always gets saved.
Yes.
Always. And that time, like, I was hopeful because I'd actually gotten all 3 through, but oh,
Now you're
well.
doing the Stone Cold
I mean,
Killer.
it's all right. It's all
I know,
right.
I know. But I can't interrupt, so you go ahead and swing.
That's
And I can't
correct.
fight on death.
Okay. Oh, is that also 2 CP for the big guys? Right?
Yeah. Well, it's 2 CP no matter what, because it's
Oh,
a guaranteed fight on death. and I do it
Oh,
after they've died.
that's ridiculous.
It's very good, but
Okay.
it's 2 CP.
All right. Regular duders hitting on 2s because you're judged.
Yep. And wounded
Strength
on
9,
4s.
so on 4s. 1.
I failed that one.
2 damage.
I feel 1. Down to 6.
Okay.
That one's your
People's
warlord,
Champ.
right?
No.
Which one's your warlord?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this one is my warlord.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
yeah, he's got the appraising glare. Hitting on 3, CP reroll. Okay, and then wounding on 3s, go +1 wound. 3 wounds, AP2. You gotta be joking.
1 goes through.
D6 plus 1. Come on, give me a 5 then. Give me a 5! 7 damage!
Feel no pain.
It's alright. You got nothing here.
I die exactly.
Yes!
Do I explode? I explode.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
I think that actually is going to hit the berserks too, sadly.
6-inch widget. Where'd it go? We had a 6-inch.
We had plenty of them.
Yeah, what
I've
the
got
heck?
one here.
Okay.
don't know where
So
to
this is
put yours.
D6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2? That is garbage.
Yeah. I'll double check just in case, because I don't have Sarassus explode very often. But they are big guys. Let me just take a look at that.
It's making me regret the order now because now the berserks might actually die and lose me area denial. Or he'll blow up enough that actually I won't kill the big guy, and I'll
Berserks.
only get baby blow up.
6 mortal wounds in the berserks.
Okay, 5 feel no pains. I'm gonna start with small base guys.
Okay.
So I'll just go small base until there's nothing left.
One guy.
So 3 is 1 guy and a guy.
And then your elite duders will take 7 mortal wounds. I'll take that. That was a good trade.
Yeah. For you,
Maniacal
shot my
laugh.
entire army on it and then had to charge. You know what I forgot to do?
What?
Belly bounce here.
Oh, yeah, do that.
Nothing.
Never mind.
Of course.
Can't change the past.
You can hit me with the berserkers.
Yeah.
Because I
okay.
can't interrupt. I got 1 CP.
9, 12, and the extra one is 13. Hitting him on 4s.
Okay.
Okay. Below average.
Okay. Strength.
Strength 9, so I'm 5s. That's the problem. Okay.
Wow.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
Wish there was a strat that said average, and you can just take the average what the roll would be. It'd
That
be
would
3
be-
CP. I'd still use it.
Yeah.
I would use it all the time.
Yeah.
If it was 4 CP, I would still spend that.
Slam down that button as fast as possible.
Because I can't roll average. It's like so outside my wheelhouse.
Warglaive, smash attacks. I am 3s and 4s because you have -1 to wound.
Yeah.
And I'm only strength 10. Reroll a hit roll, play low. 2 hits. Looking for 4s. Reroll, play low. I do nothing.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Warglaive is going to kick some berserkers. Reroll a hit with lay low. 3 hits. Wounding out strength 6, toughness 5.
5, yeah.
5s, 3s. Reroll, play low. 3 wounds, no AP.
No AP.
1 damage each.
Sixes. Nope. And then 5 up, feel no pains. Keep on going up slow for small bases.
You take
felt
nothing?
nothing.
Okay. Well, didn't really hit you back, but the explosion did some damage at least. But I will at least get how many?
So
wounds?
I will get baby area. Yeah, this is yours.
Because I'm not within 3.
You're not within 3, but
No.
you are within 6.
Yes,
So
you
I
get-
will get baby area denial for 2, and defend is ongoing.
You're gonna get it. I can't stop that.
So that'd be 3 for defend.
Yeah, just go ahead and plug in defend for Dan. Because there's nothing I can do about it at this point. So nothing matters for up down. So I'm just gonna draw my cards. Put it in my time. Cleanse, not the best time for that. Air denial, not a bad time for that. I'm gonna go up to 2 CP. And you're gonna go up to 1
Yeah. No, 1.
CP.
I spent on a CP reroll at one point. Yeah. I
Oh yeah,
definitely spent.
it was for the save roll before.
Yeah.
Was it save roll? No, that's last turn. Is a reroll?
No,
wound
there
roll.
was a reroll wound roll
Yeah,
for
that's what
the hammer.
Battle shock test. I'm at half. You don't have to take a battle shock test. He's good. Okay. So I will get 15 for primary still because I have 8 over there to your 6.
Yep.
Okay.
To 5, yeah.
5. Okay. Yep. I'm
getting
getting 15. You have discarded behind. At this point, I'm gonna start moving up. I'm just gonna move your dice here. 2 CP. Could use for tank shock. That could help. This is your warlord, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I might have to just throw Canis forward and gamble that. Let's do the more obvious ones. I need to get area denial. That is your last unit of berserk. No, you have 5 more berserkers.
I
in here.
got it. Yeah, I picked them up and put them in there.
Okay. Let's put 7 to there. Another 5 to cross over to here. Let's move forward there and then across. Does not get me line of sight to anything except those guys over there, and you'll have cover, but I do have line of sight on the character. And then I just shove. You're going to be able to do that. Let's hold them back here for now. Is there a line of sight to that tank you've moved up? Looks like so. Correct?
I guess. Yeah.
I'm going to move up for that to try and plink some wounds off of you for fun.
Yeah. If I roll you nothing but 1s, it's all good.
If that happens again, I don't know, Dan. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's gonna go.
I must have been a really bad person in a previous.
How can that be? You've done such a good job being nice already. I should have made up for anything in the past.
Dan's penance is he has to roll below average for the rest of his life.
That's right.
Except the first game we played.
For the rest of my lives.
No, you know what? This is all payback for that first game you played against me. You remember way back when you played Necrons and you were spiking all of your fucking reanimation?
Yeah.
No. He needs to help there just in case. Because if things backfire, that's not going to be nice. So, I'm basically just going to move the front of my base to right there. Going over the 2-inch terrain. See if I can gamble a charge and tank shock there. Because I just need another armiger on that objective.
I mean, you don't need it, but you'd like it for
No.
sure.
I have a need, Dan.
You have needs.
And the only solution. Actually, I don't know if that would be copy strike.
More cowbell.
More cowbell, correct. This is the way. Okay, so I'm just move this terrain for now. Canis is going to pivot about center. And he will be going over the wall.
8-inch.
Yeah.
Bring it.
In fact, let's make sure this Helverin is in range of that objective. And for Canis, he is battle shocked. That's pretty big. So no CP reroll.
No
strats.
tank shock.
Correct. So he's there for that. He's on that objective. He's on that one for what it matters. Move forward for that. Shooting time. Let's just start with Canis. He's just going to go full bore into this unit with everything.
Okay.
High intensity.
What's the AP on all this?
-3 and AP 0. I do have full line of sight to your unit. So
Okay,
do you have
go for
any
I was gonna possibly do. No,
Oh, what, on any of them?
No.
The character?
the character's got a 4-up invul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. D6 shots. 5 shots.
Okay.
5 bullshit shots hitting on 2s.
Yep.
5s are bold. It's going to be 3
Awesome.
extra hits, and I still have a reroll hit roll.
Okay.
Winning on 3s instead of 2s. Reroll a wound roll, lay low. That'll be 5 saves.
It's strength 12.
Strength 14.
Oof. Okay. 5 saves. AP 3. You said.
Yes. So first 2 on the dude.
5 up.
They're
Nope.
gone, and then 3 on the character.
How much damage each?
4 damage each.
He's dead. They're dead.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna bother rerolling.
That's fair. Monk laser goes to waste. This Helverin here is going to put his autocannons into the Berserkers. 8 shots hitting on 4s, so in combat. Reroll hit roll, lay low into the Berserkers in the center. 5 hits. Strength 9, which is toughness 5. Wounding on 3s.
Yeah. No, they're toughness 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Reroll wound roll, lay low. 4 saves at AP 1.
Okay.
3 damage each.
Okay. First one. You said 5.
Yes.
Dead guy. Second one. Dead guy. Third one. Dead guy.
Leaves just the big guy left then.
He's dead too.
Okay.
Oh, I knew this was coming. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that my
Oh.
Berserks could not even actually damage him was really
That-
ridiculous.
That was rough.
And that's so many times where like I've done nothing with this game with the Berserk. It's just not good.
Got Squire's duty for these 2 Helverins.
Bad.
Just this tank, before I forget. Let's go to this Warglaive, shooting everything into these guys here that he's in combat with.
Yeah.
Thermal Spear, hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Reroll hit roll, play low. Nothing hits. 6 stubber shots. 4 hits, wounding on 5s. Reroll, lay low. Does not wound, unfortunate, but well, I've already got enough as it is. Anywhere with that. Then I just got these 2 Helverins into this tank, and then I'll be going to charges. Into the tank. First Helverin. I'm gonna do them separately because I have separate rerolls. Do the back one here. I'm not gonna bother the stubber for either of these. First autocannon. Reroll hit roll, lay low. Still misses. These are strength 10, but winning on 5s. They are, however, AP 2. Did you want to?
Nope.
Okay. Reroll wound roll, lay low. 3 wounds out of 5. That was a
Okay. Saving on 3s. All
good.
save.
Second guy. Reroll hit with lay low. Still misses. Wounding on 5s. Reroll a wound roll, lay low. 2 wounds. 2 3-ups.
1 goes through.
3 damage. That's it.
Okay.
He has not shot. He's going to fire into the tank.
Okay.
I don't think I'm within 12, so I'm not going to bother. Yeah, I think I'm just outside of 12 there. Yeah, I'm just outside.
Okay.
2 thermal spear shots.
And
Hitting
that's
on.
AP4.
These will be AP5 with squires.
Go for it.
Okay. 2 hits. Strength 13. 2 wounds.
It's because of +1 to wound for.
From squire's duties +1 strength. So
Okay.
it becomes a strength 13.
All right.
Okay. 2 wounds.
I can't save.
With cover?
6s, I guess.
Yes.
Nope.
Okay. 5 damage.
Yeah.
That's it. And then charges. This Helverin is going to try and make a charge into there.
Yeah, he needs like a 3.
He's
There you
on
go.
7. Canis is going to try and charge into there.
Is he not tank shocking?
He will tank shock, actually. Thank you. That will matter as well, depending on where you remove stuff. I'm out of CP after this. 8 dice on 5s. 3.
Okay, that's 2 dead guys.
And just see if Canis can make it. I'm going to have to pivot, so I'm going to say at least like an 8 or 9 there. Canis
That
definitely
won't
does not
do.
make it.
You can't re-roll.
So I'm just going to consolidate into combat there with the Helverin. Or
I can't
pile in.
interrupt or anything, so it's all good.
Pile and kick with my 4
Yep.
AP0 attacks. Reroll hit with light low. 2 hits. Winning on 4s. Reroll. 1 wound. You got a 2-up save against this.
2 up. Love
There
it.
you go.
I am gonna go here
Okay.
and into there.
Makes sense.
So they should have already been at base there.
Yep.
Everybody's gonna fight into him that hasn't fought yet.
Fine.
Let's go with the big guy's attacks. 2 hits on 3s. Okay. And the regular guy. 1 hit.
You got 2 regular guys there.
Yeah. Oh, there is 2 regular guys.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 wound. 2
Take
damage.
it. I'll take it. It's down to 4.
Okay.
So I'm hitting on 4s now, winning on 4s with the Warglaive. Okay, 4 hits, winning on 4s. 4 wounds.
Okay. AP.
3.
Okay. 5s. 5s. So 2 regular guys die.
Leaves
I'm
just-
guessing it's at least 2.
Yes, 3 damage.
Yeah.
And that will be my turn. I'll score area for 5, and I'm going to toss cleanse.
Last turn. Here we go.
So your turn.
Dan's
2.
running out of stuff, but this is the
Yeah,
last turn.
2.
Are you uppy downy there, Dan?
Yeah, both are going up. The problem comes in is I don't think I've got any way of keeping him off of scoring.
You get 15 for primary.
Yeah. Definitely getting 15 for primary, and I'm definitely getting like a lot of maybe like I should be able to score pretty much everything here.
Yeah.
I think
I've-
this is like you're not stopping the 15. That's for sure.
Sabotage.
so. That's only a 3 is the problem.
Yeah, because trying to push it in my deployment zones.
Yeah, because I'm already
too risky.
behind, right? So, and overwhelming. So, killing
Sabotage and what?
these 2. Sabotage and overwhelming force.
Canis is also on an objective.
Yes, but I don't think I'm killing him.
Yeah.
Because he's basically unwounded.
Also, these guys. So basically,
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that this cuts out a lot of scoring if I could kill those 2 guys.
True.
So that might be the worthwhile
well,
thing. But the problem comes in is I don't
I'm
think I
holding
can...
1, 2, and then Canis is.
So these are like double holding here, double holding there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
don't
he
know.
moves at the end, right? So he scores at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
it's
the
going to
hard part.
depend on what he pulls, but I don't think there's any way I can stop him at this point.
Do you want to see what else you can get other than sabotage, at least?
What does it matter?
Want me to add 15 to his score here? Just
Yeah. Add his. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's the problem. And then that's not even with secondaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had shitty secondary pulls the first 2 turns.
Yes. The
And
secure
it cost
stat.
me CP basically
whoa.
both times.
You should have secure for the center for 5. Give him 5.
No, a secure. I should have had 5 points on secure turn 1.
Yeah, give him for that.
Because I
Oh,
hold
that,
2.
I missed that. There
Yeah.
we go.
Oh, good.
Okay, that makes a big difference.
Yes, it does actually.
Okay, because I was like wondering, I'm like, how am I
Why?
so far
Yeah,
behind?
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
like,
you
oh
got
my
5,
god.
then you got 7, then you got 8. I'm like,
But that
why?
is also still without your secondary
Secondaries.
scoring. So,
So that's gonna
somehow I would
depend-
have to. I'm not
I-
going to be able to kill enough to.
I
So
think,
this guy I think is killable.
yeah, you would have to fall back, shoot, and charge. I might gamble an Overwatch there, but I have to land the Overwatch to kill you.
Let's assume you get overwhelming for 5.
Yeah, because these 3 plus the Berserkers should kill one of these.
And then I
two.
should be able to get a 3-point on sabotage. And then at that point, what would he need to? So that would put me at 88 with a 3-point for sabotage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
I
would need
to get
9 on
9, which
secondaries.
is pretty rough.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's the plan.
Yeah. So
Okay,
But how
we have
do
a
I
plan.
kill those? So these guys are unwounded. These guys are unwounded, right?
yeah, he has 1 token.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be your
but-
best bet for getting at least 1
Oh
overall.
shit! Oh, yeah, because he just killed the berserk.
Just
right?
kill the.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, because I'm like, oh my god, the berserks would have fucking rocked that guy if he
Yeah.
had a kill.
No, he had no tokens before.
I have
mean-
not seen the Berserks rock anybody yet.
I know, which is
Chris,
crazy
leave
because
them alone.
they usually do really well for me, and
Yeah.
that's why they're in the list. So many of them in the list. But
You've had 5 of them solo Canis.
yes, I
I
have.
remember that
Yeah.
game. That was it was quenching.
Okay, so this guy's gonna come in here, so he's got options on either of those two guys.
Yep. They should be able to just walk over and do sabotage, and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
These 5 guys, you stick to that objective. You got your 15.
But I gotta try and deny you something is the problem.
Well, I think it just comes down to secondaries. I think you got to
Well,
kill.
yeah, because I think I would have to pull him off of 3 objectives because he's on 4. I'd have to roll and pull him off of 2, actually.
Yeah,
No,
but he
you
gets
score at
to
the end
move.
of the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
get to
right.
Score at the end of the
It's-
turn. That's not happening.
No.
No.
You're getting 15 regardless.
Yeah, what you need to do is kill 2 guys on objectives for 5.
Yes,
Okay. So this guy will actually he owes you a battle shock first
he does.
in the
Oh.
lock. No.
He would be battle shocked.
He's battle shock, so he's not going anywhere.
Yes, fair, because then you want to be able to fall back, shoot, and charge.
Yeah.
So that's not an option there. So these 2 are likely your best bets.
And this guy can see both at the moment
Yes,
as well.
with
So
where you
that's
are.
actually but
It's just that one.
I'm going to come over here anyways
To
because
try and
that
move
this
block.
guy can come in here.
Yeah, and then it also moves
have
black.
more stuff.
Well, should be able to get line of sight in both. Yep, he gets line of sight in both.
Yeah. So now it's just bikes. So this guy's not currently engaged.
No, he's not. So you
So
could try
bikes
and
over
pop back here.
Yeah. And that gets me that probably almost guarantees me getting it.
Yeah. He doesn't have any tokens, but yep, you're good. They're all back there.
Good. Perfect. Let's do
Didn't that
things.
Warglaive kill the unit though?
Which one? This one?
The one, yeah.
Oh yeah, he did kill
did.
the
He
unit.
got a token.
Oh yeah.
There you
baby.
go.
He's
Wait.
easier to hit.
Would I have been able to consolidate into combat there then?
You could have, yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to?
No, actually, I'll take gamble with the shooting rather than the people's champ. Well, because I would be hitting
The
first,
People's Champ has 1 wound left.
and I would be
and
hitting
you'd be hitting
first.
first.
Okay. Would you mind if I
No
consolidate?
problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that. You can change
Okay,
whatever you
I'm
need.
gonna roll to see if he dies.
You can try and fall back. That makes sense. Yep, I'll take that. Last free springs.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to basically be that way. So yes, here we go.
Shooting time. Okay.
This guy's gonna fire into that one.
I will rotate. I think rotating there is gonna be my best bet. Down to 1 CP.
Okay, high les. Both hit because he's judged.
Yep.
Strength 12 on 3s. 1 wound, AP 3. So it's
Out of the
rotated.
box. Fails that. Good start.
3.
4. Just 3.
Yep.
Out of the box. Feel 3 down at 9.
Okay, bolt cannon from the same guy. 1 hit. Wounds on a 4. Twin linked. No, 5, but
Yeah.
either way, it didn't matter. Let's go with this other Sagittar into the same target.
Just keep the wound tracker over here.
High las. Oh, an extra D3 for 1 extra
3 hits.
on 3s. 2 wounds.
4 ups. Pass 1, fail 1.
6
6 damage. Feel the pains. Feel 6 down to 3.
Okay, bolt cannons. All hit. Strength 6 on
5.
5. Twin linked. Go twin linked. Nope. Okay. Well, that sucks.
So you have to land for it.
Yeah. Kind of wanted to be able to soften this guy up. So I will do conversion beamer into him
Okay.
and everything else into him.
That makes sense.
12.
3 and 12.
Okay, so let's go the conversion beamer into the 12 guy first. Both hit. 1 stains for
He doesn't have
an
any
additional
tokens,
3.
if that
Oh,
matters.
sorry. So 1 hit, but an extra 3.
So 4 hits.
Strength 10, so on 4s. 1 wound, AP2, 4
Goes
damage.
through, 4 damage, feel no pain, out of the box. Feels 4, down to 8.
Perfect. 8 should be manageable, I hope.
Well, either way, it is what it is.
I
Stop
hope. I
saying
did
those
say I
things,
changed
Dan.
it to say hope. All right, bolt cannon into the other guy.
All hit,
Okay, all
2
hit and
sustained.
2 sustained.
Yeah.
Wounding on 5.
5 twin linked.
Twin linked. 4. AP1
AP1.
ignoring cover.
4s.
2 damage.
Ooh, 4 damage. That may have just killed him. He's on 1 wound.
Okay, autocannon. All hit and on strength 7, so
5.
5. What?
Yeah, fucking feel no
Wow. It's not even the fucking feel no pain. It's that I could not roll average
pain. Gotcha.
still. Because your overall, I think, has been pretty average with feel no pain. So this unit of bikes, actually, this unit of bikes can only, this unit of bikes can only see him. There. Okay.
Sorry,
High las.
These tokens hit on 3s.
Yep. So strength 6 is on 5s.
Average is achievable. It's not guaranteed.
Autocannons hitting on 3s. Wow. Am I going to get 0 kills? Strength 7, so on 5s. 1 wound, AP1, ignoring cover, 2 damage.
2 damage. Kill 2 of it. Down to 2.
Okay, other guy, same thing. High las. 2 misses, but 1 back in. On 5s. 9 more shots, hitting on 3s. Look at this.
Oh my
Okay, so nobody can tell me I don't roll shitty.
This is the
'cause-
orange dice.
Nothing. I just rolled 2 full units of bikes into that guy with 4 wounds left and did not kill him.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's like, wow, the dice do truly hate you.
Charge and
Okay,
try to kill him?
Yeah, charge and try and kill one guy. Yeah, that'll make at least. But it doesn't even take it from you. Not that that part mattered, actually. 16 attacks. Fucking hell.
No
Hit him
belly
on
bump or
4.
anything?
What?
No belly bump or anything? No
Not in
mortal
that
wounds
unit.
delivery? Okay.
Nope. Hitting on 4s. All right, wounding on 5.
5.
I'll probably get 1. Yep.
You didn't fucking call it.
Yep.
Okay.
Good game. That's a great way to win the game, is by me fucking tanking that.
So that puts you at...
I did not even kill anything.
No. He's
Both overwhelming, yes.
He's got sabotage.
So yeah, sabotage is probably gonna happen, but so you only have to now score 4 on secondaries.
Correct. Because I've already given him his primary on that score.
Savage Locust, which is 2. Behind.
I think you might
behind
gamble.
I can't do, so I got a CP discard and redraw. I do get 3 for being honored. No prisoners. Okay. Yeah. So
Good game.
Yeah, we don't need to see that.
Yeah, you killed
Dan,
that.
can you do
and
me a
that, and
favor?
That's already basically it.
Can you flip Dan's next secondary card? Because I'm just curious if he redrew sabotage.
engage. Well, yes, he did keep that both. Would have been engaged, which
Would have been 2 points. It would have been less.
yeah, you
The
keep-
bikes.
Well, I could have put another unit of bikes, but that would be 1 point more. That'd be 1 point.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
at this point, I locus for 2 and I kill 2 units, and that
Yeah.
gets me 4.
So I'm just curious if you did overwhelming, if you did what you were supposed to do, you would have. We're going to give you established for 2, and no prisoners. I'm pretty sure you're killing a whole
I get
bunch of
5.
stuff. Dan would have won by 2
2
points
points.
if
Yeah.
he had did the overwhelming.
I made a big.
I mean,
huge
the
fucking
story of
difference.
this game was my inability to kill anything.
Yeah.
On stuff that should have been
Berserkers-
very reliable. Like the
Berserkers-
Berserkers were fucking shit this game.
Even with the buffs.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah. It's what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it just it happens to me so consistently that it's really frustrating.
Play custodians.
Ratstones?
But I don't want to start
know.
another army
I
to
know.
fix
No,
issues
he
either,
has,
right?
He has
That
Necrons.
seems like a terrible way to.
Necrons.
I still don't feel my Necrons.
Yeah, they're an interesting army right now.
They're just boring. I mean, don't get me wrong, Votann are kind of boring. Problem too,
When they get their codex,
but yeah,
it's on the
sometime-
horizon.
like
I know.
sometime within 3 months of the edition change.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
But you know, it was still like I feel like this was a very winnable game for me, provided that I could kill stuff.
Yeah.
And that,
Actually, it was. I thought you should have been able to kill 2.
Yes.
I should.
Well, him surviving on 1 fucking wound was miraculous.
I mean, you couldn't kill 2 war dogs with all that shooting into the center and your what do you call it?
and all the
berserks.
bikes.
Yeah, and in fact, if you had only killed 1,
Yeah, he would have needed 7, and I don't think he gets 7.
no,
that's
it's
still
a
a draw.
draw.
It's still a draw.
Oh,
You kill
wow.
at least 1.
All he had to do was kill 1.
Stupid.
Yeah, and this one only had 4 wounds left.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. People who say that dice don't matter are lying. Dice do matter.
They matter
You
very
can be
fucking much.
diced. So, oh yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up here. Thanks for watching, guys. We do have another game today at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It is Jesse and his Death Guard versus Mike Garcia and undefeated on stream Custodes Release Alliance. We keep trying to find somebody who will beat that on stream. Jesse's going to give it his best go. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. QR codes are on the screen. Memberships, best way to help out the channel. Shout out to our members. Alex Wise in the chat. Thanks for supporting the channel. Discord QR codes on the screen. We have a nice little 300 plus people in our Discord. It's a nice little community. We're on X. We're on Instagram. We're basically on all the social medias. Actually, we just streamed for the first time to Kick, if you're into that. But we really appreciate it if you're on the other platforms to come over and subscribe to YouTube, because they're the ones who almost paid the bills. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll play us out with a theme song.
In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines. Straight to your screen, the bash with every roll of the dice. The tension builds, Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines. Straight to your screen, the bash with every roll of the dice. The tension builds, Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines. Straight to your screen, the bash with every roll of the dice. The tension builds, Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines. Straight to your screen, the bash with every roll of the dice. The tension builds, Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines. Straight to your screen, the bash with every roll of the dice. The tension builds, Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. In the darkness of the battle